Bang. Are we
All right, we are. Hello, greetings, adventurers.
How's it going?
Greetings, Starfighters.
Welcome, greetings, Starfighters. Welcome to another episode of the Role Players. We are so excited to have you. Yes, it's Monday. We're so excited to have you here. Looking forward to this episode, big time. As always, thank you for joining us as we play some Dungeons & Dragons, the world's just the most amazing role-playing game of all time. I'm your Dungeon Master, Judd. These are my role players.
Hi.
We got a couple announcements before we jump into, the continuation of that amazing last episode. Which, by the way, before we even go on,
hot with that one.
I know, Chad. Before we go on, I just want to say that you did it was fucked up, but you did such a good job role-playing that whole segment that I was just like in awe of it, and it kind of occurred to me after we ended the stream. But you get inspiration.
Freaked you out a little bit, huh?
Yeah, dude. But you get inspiration for that, buddy. So put that on your sheet.
Oh.
You know what, Chad? I'll give you this inspiration coin. I don't know if they'll see it that I have.
There you go.
Yeah, because you used yours and I
used
gained
mine.
There you go.
But
You could
I
just
haven't seen Judd in person, so
We're only a few minutes in and I'm already plundering.
well done, well done. So speaking of plunder, I want to thank our sponsors, Skull Splitter Dice. Yes. As always, check them out. And I want to tell you, I actually just ordered some stuff from them because I saw that they had mugs. They have the coolest D&D mugs. So not only do they have D100s and super cool dice, metal dice, plastic dice, it's all really well priced, unlike, a lot of those dice makers out there that are extraordinarily expensive. These are really reasonable. They're super awesome. But check out their mugs. They're really good. And if you use code TRPSS15, you save 15% off your order. So get over there. Yeah, 15%. This is not a 10% thing. It's a 15%. Get over there, show them some love, and of course that supports the stream and it makes us very happy. We also want to thank Thrill Studios, which is your source for getting hard to find minis, either beautifully painted that they paint themselves, or they have a lot of minis you can't get anywhere else because of the Kickstarters they backed. So head over there, use code TRP15 to save 15% there as well, and get yourself some minis for your home game or for the painting stream, which we'll talk about in a second. I have a big thank you to our community that rallied around and got us our subscribers on YouTube. So we have our official youtube.com/theroleplayers URL. I have wanted for a very long time. Thank you all so much. And we have drawn the winner of the D&D book. So the winner is the Hero Bill. So congratulations, Hero Bill. Yeah, super excited for you. Reach out to us, let us know which D&D book you want and where we can send it, and we'll get that off to you. So you really are a hero for helping us out. Thanks so much. Speaking of YouTube, we have a couple other things coming up in the not too distant future, a series of DM tips that we're going to be doing and other things. So just keep an eye out for that. Peter will not be partaking of painting minis this week, sadly, because he is otherwise occupied. However, I will be stepping into the place. I'm not going to even say the shoes or the role because I cannot compete with the flow of awesomeness
with the Bob Ross
that comes out of Peter. It's lovely, it's amazing, it's super fun. So instead, I'm going to take everybody through beginning to end, from like your very first introduction to mini painting, through painting a very quick mini to show you the stuff that you need, brushes, the different paints, and the basic techniques that you can paint minis at home. So that's Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific. So please come hang out with me, so I'm not all alone.
Oh, you made it kind of sad. But...
I know. I don't want to be alone. Come hang out with me.
Nobody home.
our very own Mike is in the process of creating our own subreddit account. So for those of you
Mike.
who are interested in talking nonstop D&D stuff, please look out for that, because we're all going to be hanging out there talking D&D stuff. And finally, last announcement, a lot of you have been asking if we have a Patreon so that you could help support the show even more. And we are in process of building one. So I'm hoping by next week that we're going to have that live, and we're going to have some really fun tiers.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's it. A lot of future announcements, but that is it. So I'd say, Otto, it is time.
Yes, my lord.
Lead us in our intro.
I have to make like a demonic metal version of this theme song.
Oh my God, please do that. That'd be awesome. For now, enjoy our favorite version. We'll be back right after this.
Let me tell you a story about a time that me and my friends found a new world. It started on a ship brought together by a storm. We traveled through the rift to a new world beyond. We were thrown into shackles, we were hunted down by thieves, but we'll never let it stop us from sailing Anak'Rali. For we are thee.
We are.
Bring the noise
Hello.
with Anthrax and Public Enemy. Oh, that's a good one too.
We are thrashing behind the scenes. All right, everyone. So, without further ado, let's bring it in and remember what happened last time in Anak'Rali. So, if you remember, you all left the hidden city, formerly known as Makutha, and ventured off into the wildlands of Anak'Rali, being led by Dagmara as she guided you all to the city of Asli. Unfortunately, slightly lost in the woods, you made your way down the mountainside, and Dagmara, Seville, and Otto, you fell into a wormhole, an ice hole. Your horses as well. Climbing to your feet, you saw some kind of strange insect/crab-like creature spawning a bunch of little ones coming at you. And after a pretty intense fight, you managed to defeat it. Seville decided to do a little exploring of the tunnels, but after waking presumably a very large and dangerous ice worm, you all exited as quickly as possible, hopped on your horses, and took off down the mountain. You continued for about another hour, where you decided to take a rest and heal up a little bit and have a bit of a conversation about the plans that you had and the alliances that a certain Otto might be making in order to defeat these necromantic powers. However, you were interrupted by a young Gith boy hiding in the woods Ariset discovered, and turns out he just needed help fixing his broken wagon. However,
Gith boy.
a young, innocent, lovely Gith boy.
Innocent.
Gift child.
However, having,
We really didn't know it.
I mean, as far as you're all concerned, you got over there as Otto searched the carriage. We saw that this Gith, something was amiss, and you all heard him start to cast a spell. Otto jumped into action and took him out. Ariset, triggered by the recent conversation, was not comfortable with how this went down and tried to grab onto Otto. However, he pulled out of her grasp and cantered away. And that is where we find you all tonight. And as a reminder, you're in these woods. It's still very cold, but there's not much snow on the ground here. It's a dense forest. You're standing by this cart and a horse and the Gith's body. There's a very kind of rudimentary road here that leads off sort of to the northwest, vaguely in the direction that you want to go. And you see that Otto is down the road a bit. So Overhead, you watch as dark clouds very quickly roll in, covering up that sun that was out that was warming you before. A chill wind cuts through your clothes, and it's quiet now in this forest. What would you all like to do?
Well, it looks like we would do well to make a fire sooner rather than later. Perhaps with an early camp tonight.
And what about the body? We're going to have to get rid of it, right? We don't want to leave any tracks if someone's following us. What do we do, Otto?
Otto, you're going to have to explain this one. What did you sense? What did you see? Why did you just blast that man?
Wasn't he casting a spell that was clearly, very clearly to Otto, like an evil spell directed at us?
Yes.
We don't know. That's why I want to ask Otto. What happened?
I mean, that
man?
was my memory. It happened merely moments ago, so.
Child.
I heard a voice, but something like that. What happened, Otto?
Well, as Tabitha said, I saw that this individual was a danger to us, so I did what we do to dangers. I don't think we should dally with the body. Let's move along.
I
Danger
agree.
to us or danger to you, Otto?
Us, he was clearly telling us a spell that was directed at all of us, and it was evil, and Otto kindly took us out of it because he had the understanding as to what he was saying.
I do
You
like.
don't remember this happened so recently, everyone.
I do like the way she tells it.
All right, then. I say we just move on to Asli, Otto. How about that? And
Yes, I was
if it
saying.
happens,
Some sort of
let it happen.
undercover
saying-
warrior lord, is that what it is, Otto? He was some sort of
No.
deadly child in disguise. Is that what you're saying? He was
Just-
justifiably killed by you because he was
And
such a threat that he might have
I
destroyed
pull-
his entire band of warriors.
I pull Arisette by the arm, and I just whisper to her, Arisette, whatever it is he's hiding, don't worry. Once he gets to the Temple of Light, a lot of things will come to the light. Don't exasperate him. Shall we go?
Yes, there are clouds setting overhead. What little warmth is here will be gone soon.
Yes.
I suggest we make an early camp tonight.
Okay, but maybe not right here.
No, we'll carry on just a bit.
Okay. Isn't it also morning, Judd? Still?
It's about somewhere between noon and 1 p.m. at this time.
Okay.
How many miles have we traveled, we think?
I mean, you've only really been traveling for 2 hours. So while you've made a good distance in altitude down the mountain, you feel like, though your second hour, you did go a bit faster, trying to put some distance between you and the ice worm. I'd say you've gone probably only about, I'll say probably about 20 miles. That's probably generous, but.
So I would say we could do a little bit longer, right? And then make camp.
Definitely.
But before it gets
as
too
much
cold.
as possible. Yeah.
So I hop on my pony and I motion for Snack to follow after. I'm just like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, I get on my horse and I tuck the staff, like sort of onto next to my saddle, kind of where I can have a close eye and grasp on it, and follow Tabby.
Okay.
I investigate the body of this child quietly.
Judd, can you help me understand? We keep saying child.
Yeah, I mean, he's
I
like.
just feel like the viewers, are they going to imagine this is like a 6-year-old? Like it was
A young boy.
No, it's
pretty clear. It was pretty clear to me at the time that this was like a young man.
Yeah, it's a young man. I mean, it's somewhere between like 16 and 20. It's hard to tell with Gith what their
He
age.
was going on a cart by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was more like 14 to 16. You described him as so skinny and scrawny and hungry.
He is,
I
but
know,
but
like,
he's
maybe child is a bit of a.
and I will remind you all that you all heard him cast the boy, the young man. Sorry, the young man.
Oh, we know.
Okay, just reminding everybody, including
I just
Arisette,
wanted
that
to
you
role
did.
play it. That's why I asked him.
Okay.
I heard.
I
but
wanted to see what
he
happened.
Did not seem like a threat to Otto, who we've seen to be pretty powerful.
As long as we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, he seemed very pathetic. Whether he was trying some And I don't know spells, so I don't know how severe.
You do too.
Look severe or powerful.
You know, like,
spells.
You know a bunch of spells.
Not like warlocks do. I mean, he didn't seem as threatening as to die and to be summarily killed without any kind of decision, but it's done.
Well,
It's done.
I'll go into
Okay.
Ariset's mind just telepathically and say, look, he's done this before in the cave when I was interrogating that man. He stabbed him through the neck without any recourse. Let's just watch him, but let it go from now. I did hear a strange voice coming out of that teenager.
yeah, by the end of the session, we'll be calling it like a fetus or something. Like, come on.
Seriously.
No, we've gone from child to teenager. He might be an old man.
This is getting
Okay, we're going the right way. Okay, all right. So tell me
Regardless,
what.
I do hang back and like investigate the
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll an
I'll stay
investigation.
with Erised.
Teen.
Roll an
I'll stay with
investigation
Erised.
check.
Yeah. I read away from this near adult teenager.
Ariset.
how much facial hair are we mostly seeing here?
It's
I
a
mean,
gift.
maybe
It's a gift. No facial hair. I mean, this is like
Okay, see, it's hard to tell.
this is an alien-looking
Well,
kind
that
of
just
elf.
means he's one of the ones they didn't give like a stereotypical Fu Manchu.
Right, and a little goat,
All right,
He was down
Ariset.
there to sell them, so he may not his but
It's like
regardless.
gaunt skin pulled over a skull.
What, do I find anything on it?
Are you going to roll investigation?
Can I? May I?
Yes, you may. I've
Can I
asked.
roll as well? I'm with Erised. Should we both roll?
If you'd like, yeah.
I'll just do it.
Do it.
Doing it.
I don't know.
I got 15.
Two.
15. What'd you get, Ariset? 5?
A two.
A 2.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! You find a note that says, "Don't kill me. I'm the savior of Anak'Rali."
So,
On the nose.
Ariset, you start to go down to investigate, but Dagmar kind of beats you to it, and she's down
Sorry.
very respectfully patting the clothes, looking for any sign. You pull out some beef jerky, and actually, we have to back this up because Tabitha, I think that you was the last thing you said last episode that you were going to
She
investigate.
searched the body.
You already searched it, right?
Yeah, what did I find?
I remember you telling her there was nothing, but I can't remember what she rolled.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think there was any gold.
There's
which
no-
is all
yeah.
she was hoping for.
Yeah, and Dagmar, you basically find what Tabitha did. There's just some remnants of some food in the pocket. There's nothing of value. There's no notes. There's nothing that you find of interest.
He
And I
did
just-
have a whole cart of food, though.
That
Yeah,
is
he's got
correct.
some stuff in the cart.
And what was that one? He had like a thing in a paper bag. That was the staff, right?
Yeah,
That was like the
I
magic.
like a rod, right? It's a rod.
I don't think you guys saw it. 'Cause Otto did a good job.
But we did not, right?
Ariset, I thought, did.
Erised did. I think she did.
Or she jumped on him for it.
Yeah,
don't know.
I have that.
No, that was for something else. I don't think Ariset saw it. I think he had a successful hiding it behind the cart and moving it over. Might have seen it when you dropped it, but I'll have to go back and
Well,
watch. But I think you
see
saw
the cart.
you saw Otto was messing with something. I don't think anybody is quite sure what it was. If he took it from the cart, if it was his. You
You know
just
what
see.
I'll do? You know what I'll do, Judd?
Yeah.
Normally, to use an identify spell, you can do it as a ritual, and it takes 10 minutes. But I can cast it in 1 minute if I use a spell slot.
Yeah. Do you want to
So
do that?
I will use a spell slot so that within a minute I can figure out if this is a magic item. If so, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires an attunement, how many charges it has, and you learn whether any spells are affecting it. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it, and it goes on. But I think that's most of it.
Yeah.
Are
All
you
right.
doing that in front of
mean-
us or secretly, Otto?
I say I'm particularly secret about it.
I thought that you guys were back at the body, and then Otto.
Yeah, Otto,
Yeah,
you kind of
that's true.
rode off a little bit. So I'm just saying.
I'm gonna do it
Yeah, yeah.
while they're at the body. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I see the card, and I turn to Arisette and I say, well, seems like this would be more useful with us. So I say we just pack that up and put her on the horses. And
I
I
agree.
get close to her again and I say, Arisette, whatever you do, just don't exasperate him. I understand what you feel. We all know what's going on, but we don't want whatever is inside him to come out, and we shouldn't rush it.
What do
Just
you think
wait.
is going on? What do you mean? What do you think is going on?
What do you think is going on? Don't you see him? Don't you see his eyes? Don't you see the way he acts? Now, I don't know. This boy did say something. Otto, I mean, you look at me. I don't know what happens to me sometimes. I have no idea who I am, and I have no idea what I do. I know I haven't particularly tried to hurt you yet.
You did.
Maybe I did.
You did once.
But I know that there are powers that can't be explained. And if Otto is a victim of that, then I say we help him the best way we can and just try. It's hard, but try to love him as a friend
I think it's
and
different.
just take him to the clerics of the Temple of Light.
With you, you have some sort of curse on you, or who knows what it is. But with him, I think it's a choice. I think he's choosing power and darkness because he's so hungry for it, and I can't stand that. I have to tell you, Dagmara,
I
I'm
understand.
hungry for it.
I know, and I see that. All I said to him is that even if he made the choice, Arisette, that choice is no longer his. That power has taken over him by now. You can see it. You can see it take over. So now it is up to us to help him control it. Yes, maybe by force sometimes, but let's not get ourselves killed before we get to the city.
We could kill him and be done with it.
Arisette, my friend, you're a righteous one at heart, and I know why you say this, but I think there's something in him that we need. We need his goodness. We need his light. We need the power within him. For better or for worse, I have a feeling that whatever it is he carries will be very fundamental to what we do here in Anak'Rali.
I'm going to call back because I'm in the middle of the groups here. Tabi and Otto are getting a little far ahead. I think we should catch up. And I'll just turn my horse and kind of ride towards Otto and Tabi.
Yeah.
And just
In the minute that all of that took, do I come to any conclusions about what this thing is?
Oh yeah, I texted you. Sorry.
Okay.
Dagmara, I'm glad you understand what I'm thinking, and I'm glad I have a sounding board in you.
Well, I'm just as afraid as you are. I'm just as concerned, and same thing with me. If I was to fall back into my darkness, I would want you to help me get out of it. So let's just do the same for him.
I would, Dagmara, or I would kill you too.
Well, in that case, I better not get on your bad side.
She's like,
getting
bitch,
a lot
what?
now,
Excuse me, bitch?
All right.
I'm rooting for you.
Okay.
I believe you can do it.
Well, let's hope it's not Otto and I versus you then. Shall we go?
Let's go.
And we move on to the group.
Great. So you all, nobody said, but I assume you're making your way down this new road that you've come upon. But please correct me if you're going to do something else.
No, that's what I imagined.
Yeah, we're gonna go forward a little bit before we make camp. I think that's what we had kind of said.
Okay.
Yeah, like I would say ride to the end of the business day before we
Unless it gets too cold. Unless it gets too cold. Yeah, if it gets too
But
cold.
if it gets colder, how convenient. We just came from Lukenor. We have our furs with us. Just bundle up and let's carry on.
I'm for that. I mean, yeah. If it gets unbearable, I meant. That's all.
And it's really, I mean, it's colder than it was. It was when you came down off kind of the slopes of the mountain into this forest. The sun was out. It was warming you. You took off your furs. You felt really at ease in this peaceful forest. But now that the sun has gone away and it's it's colder, but it's not like freezing. So you're not even compelled to put your furs back on. Not yet. I mean, it is middle of the day, so it's not too bad. And as you all ride down this path for a while, I know they can't hear the music. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys. Off in the distance, ahead of you, down this road, you see kind of the faint wisp of smoke coming up, like chimney smoke, and just the tops of perhaps of some buildings in the distance.
Do I know what this is? Have I seen this city or town?
No, you're a little bit off the track that you took before. You're kind of trying to make your way back to the path that you did before.
Do you all see this?
Yes,
Seems
we're
like
sitting.
it's
You know this town?
no,
You know this village?
I don't. This is unfamiliar territory for me.
Is this the one the kid was talking about? Is that where he's from?
If that's where he's from, then
Dagmar,
know.
you remember he said he was from Pelkey, which is to the south in the swamps.
Pelkey. No, he's from Pelkey, and Pelkey is not here. It's
All
south.
right. So
I
what do
don't
we? What do these buildings look like from our vantage point?
I mean, right now you're pretty far out. You just see, I mean, nothing grand. It just looks like you can spot some roofs, maybe thatch roofs from here. It's kind of hard to tell at this distance.
As much as I would love an adventure, I'm not so sure we should take a detour. I think we should go on to Asley.
Well,
What do y'all think?
We got a ways to Osley, and this sky looks like it's gonna, I don't know, open up here.
Anyone else?
Okay, so it's really like cloudy, like it looks like there's gonna be a big storm.
Not like a big storm. It's definitely some clouds have rolled in. They're thick, they're dark gray. You're not sure if this means there's a storm coming right now, but it's just the speed at which these clouds rolled in was a bit alarming, as it was a clear kind of sunny day before that.
Okay,
these look,
I call
natural?
back to.
Sorry, Maddie.
Do a nature check. Sorry, go ahead, Maddie.
I was just gonna say, I call back to Seville and I say, Seville, can you explain what's happening with the weather? You're a native of Anak'Rali. You too, Dagmara. What's going on here? Is this going to be a storm or?
It looks like a storm to me. It just looks like something blew in
Smells
quickly.
like one. Smells like one too.
Okay, like we're talking like a rainstorm.
We're talking about the ones that come and go quite quickly, but we don't know.
Well, why don't we wait in there and wait it out and let it pass with shelter?
Can I do a
I'd-
nature check, Jed?
Yeah, you can.
No,
And is Snack doing anything different? Animals can sometimes sense weather stuff.
Snack is just staying close to you and scanning constantly. It does seem like he might have an agitated or kind of alert look. Hard to tell, but he is also, or she, he, hunter. So
Not yet.
is constantly scanning for prey.
Of course.
So I got a 16 on my nature check.
So there's just something about the speed with which these clouds rolled in overhead. They kind of rolled in quickly and then now are roughly sitting in the sky. Seems like something odd about it, but you're not from Anak'Rali, so you're not quite sure.
And is there anything that I sense if I roll a nature check?
Sure, I would just all roll. nature
Okay,
checks.
just checking. Just wanted to know if Dagmar has seen any of this. I got a 20, not a natural, but with added 20.
There's something a little bit different. I mean, you've spent a lot of time in Lukenor and Asley. You've seen a lot of storms come and go. You've seen clouds move in this quickly, but not to kind of move in and then falter.
Mm-hmm. Well, this does feel odd. That's all I can say.
Do you think could we outrun it if we kept going and picked up our pace?
Well, they're coming pretty quick, so I'm not so positive. We don't want to be caught in the middle of a storm. We will be vulnerable and all of our provisions will get wet. So as much as I don't want to stop, we could move to the periphery of the town and just check.
Take shelter there.
we can check and see.
And Tabitha's in the lead, and she kind of steers her pony and like motions for Snack to kind of head towards the town.
Okay.
All right.
As you continue down the road, you see this small town come into view ahead of you, and it's definitely pretty small. You see about 8 buildings total. Nothing fancy at all. These are essentially kind of, some have kind of a log cabin feel with just rough timbers on the outside. A few are stuccoed. They all have thatch roofs. You see a beast of burden tied up, looks quite old, probably a donkey. And there are a couple people sitting in front of the houses, and they look over and they see you approach. And one in particular stands up a bit slowly, looks like it might be older. A smile crosses his face, and he moves out to greet you.
Greetings.
Well, hello, travelers. We don't get many people around these parts. It's good to see you.
Thank you for welcoming us.
Oh.
Where are we?
Oh, this is Korban. Just not much, as you can see, but just trying to make our way out here.
Looks like a storm is brewing.
Yes.
Have you seen many of those before? Do they come often?
Oh.
That serious?
Every now and then.
Tabitha's kind of hanging back, and I would like to make a. I want to see if I believe him. I feel like there's something going on in your eyes, so I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I'm just a bad
just figure out
actor.
if Judd came off inadvertently creepy. Yeah.
Really, it could go either way. So let's roll and see what happens. Roll an insight.
It'd be good to know.
Well, we were wondering if we might take shelter in your village until the storm subsides.
Oh.
Would that be all right? We're happy to share any of our provisions with you.
Of course.
I got a 21.
I will text you.
Oh, great.
Okay.
He's going for the text. Yeah, hopefully. Well, we'll see how this guy responds to what you said.
And I don't know about this whole storm.
And he's like,
Weird.
we don't have a tavern, but we make some of our own ale. If I could get you all some.
We've got our own, but thank you.
I kind of look at Tabby. I see her like stank eyeing this guy, and I kind of like look at her, and I'm like, what is she?
Yeah. What's your name, sir?
It's Diffit.
Diffit?
Diffit. I'm sorry.
This guy looks human.
Yeah, he is human. He's human. He's about 68, maybe 70
Can you
almost.
say the name one more time?
It's Diffit. Is that?
Diffit?
Okay, we're out of here.
Where about Anak'Rali? I don't recognize the name. Where in Anak'Rali does it come from?
Oh, my family. Way outside the kingdom to the north, on the east shores, but of course that doesn't exist anymore after the departing. Well, at least not here.
Right.
What
let me see if I want to see if he's telling the truth here.
The departing?
Because
Sorry?
And he looks at you strangely now. The departing, everybody knows about that when...
Oh, the departing. Okay, I couldn't hear you.
And he kind of eyes you. Oh, well, looks like you need some ale, my friend. Here, I'll get you some. Tie up your horses and I'm sure we can make room for you if the storm actually comes. And he turns...
No need to tie up our horses. And I turn to my party, and I'm just like...
when I see Tabby do that, I say, and maybe there's no need to stop here.
And he's gesturing to some other people,
So I go right into Tabby's mind. Do we need to get out of here? Do we need to be armed? Do we need to take these guys out or take off?
Can I respond to you in your head? In my head? I can't remember ever.
Hold up a finger if we're in danger. All right. So real quick in their minds, I just go into each one. danger, 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 danger.
And I'm just like, yeah, and I GTFO this little weirdoville.
And my
Oh.
horse kind of
Yeah.
very unrestfully moves, and I'm like, well, sir, thank you. I do think we might be able to outrun this storm after all. Thanks for having us.
And he just
you.
turns.
Enjoy
He's
you.
like,
Do we hear?
Yeah.
he just kind of watches.
Right after Otto.
Yeah, I'll
And
cover the
actually-
retreat with just a hand on the hand crossbow, and I'll just one of these and take off.
He just watches you. You kind of you look back and he stands there watching you, and then slowly makes his way over and sits back into his chair in front of his house, kind of
Why does this guy remind me of Salad Fingers?
head down.
I know what this is about.
I kind of glance over my shoulder and I see that, and I'm just like, ooh, creepy.
Very Westworld kind of vibe, you know? Very
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys are all making haste away from this town.
We're getting away from
Heck
this
yeah.
tree.
And we're gonna stay
Yeah.
clumped together, and I would like Snack to be as close to me as possible.
And you look down, and Snack is like almost pushing into your donkey, pony, whatever, and no longer scanning the area, but like looking back and then kind of twitching, and staying very close to you.
And as I'm riding, I kind of like move up to Tabitha. What was that?
I don't know. I just got a terrible feeling, and I was just noticing how Snack was scanning, and just he was peaked and ready for battle. And
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to trust your instincts,
Right, and you've always been a stellar judge of character.
I think we made the right choice, my friends.
Good call, Tabby. Good call.
And as you all make your way down the road, looking back, you see that village is disappearing. And then ahead of you, you see another soft plume of chimney smoke just lifting up into the atmosphere.
I don't know if we want to make this into a habit. I'm down to
Are
keep
we in
going.
like a time loop where we're gonna keep seeing the same
I'm
village?
thinking time loop too.
Yeah.
This is such a Twilight Zone-y
Strange.
vibe.
Okay, so is it the same village? What does it look like? Exactly similar?
So
What?
as you're riding back or riding up to it, you see that it is indeed the same village that you left. However, you're now approaching it from the road that you just left on.
Shoot.
Oh no.
And you see him. The man just lifts his head,
Dagmar's skin crawls, and she knows they
and you see a couple. You see a
Not
couple kids
human.
kind of run across and duck into a house. You see a couple other people looking behind doors, shutting
Oh, God.
doors.
Now we got to figure out how to close the time loop, you guys.
And
Oh my God. This is your fault, Otto. I'm sure of it.
He makes his way up again, rickety, moves over. Well, you come back for some ale, I see.
Dagmar, I just move with my horse right next to him to where I'm towering over. Where are we?
I said you're in Corbin.
What have you done with the place? What magic is over it?
I haven't done anything. Come have some
And
ale.
as
It's-
he says that, I flick a coin up into the air and I catch it. It's the magical badge of office, which and I kind of say, "Are you so sure?" And I kind of like try to activate any magic in it to see if it dispels anything around me.
You do that,
Nice.
and his eyes flick over to you, but nothing happens.
And I kind of like look back at the coin and I look back at him and I say, "Oh, well, I'd say we'd just be on our way, but something tells me we wouldn't get very far before we see you again."
I am on my pony, and I just kind of back my pony up a little bit and kind of like slide over to Erisette, and I'm like, maybe now would be a good time to detect a portal.
I was going to do primeval awareness to see if I can I can see if there are any aberrations, celestials,
And-
dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead present within a mile of us.
Okay, that sounds good too.
Hmm.
Or actually, because my favorite terrain is woods, and I think we're technically in the woods, it's up to 6 miles. So
Nice.
Yes, if you'd like to do that, you can.
but
I like that. I love that call.
I do want to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in the presence
Yeah.
of some kind of like.
Oh
no.
yeah.
And yeah,
Like a zombie
Creepy.
time loop for sure. Yeah.
Yes, very.
I mean,
much
look at the music that Judd chose.
I know.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
Uh,
All right. While
if we would ever metagame.
Good. Well, yeah. While she's doing that,
Listening to musical hints count as metagaming?
Yes, that's totally metagaming. All
That's
right.
like probably a textbook example, probably.
Oh.
Um,
How about like the endless loop of like coming back right to the same person?
That one I would say is pretty in character.
and I believe the primeval awareness. I would have to double check this, but I think you have to pick one of those that you're trying to sense for. I don't think you get
No.
all of them.
I think it's or, which means any of.
I know I'm reading the notes, but it is a
Fine,
little.
then I am going.
Maybe the
for-
chat can help us with this. Does anyone
know-
know the answer?
We need
I'm just gonna go ahead and let you.
clarification.
No, just go for it. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You can have any of those. Are you casting it?
Yeah.
And you see, okay, you definitely detect the presence quite close by of a fiend. And
Not
and
a fiend.
and as this guy's watching you do this, and Tabitha, you back. Oh, now listen. It's so late. It's time to come in. Come have an ale and relax by the fire. It's almost time for sleep. And you
Judd,
guys
I'm gonna-
look up, and the sky.
sorry.
You look up, and the sky is twilight, growing darker. Suddenly,
I'm gonna go ahead and try to go further. I just like I'm not gonna Groundhog Day this again. And I start. Well, sorry, 1 second. So
Okay,
I start
go for it.
writing off, and as I get a little bit away from everyone, I try to commune with a patron from beyond, and I say, "Some lesser fiend as at play here."
and as you're galloping away, all you hear back is no, and it just stops, as if abruptly cut off. And actually, Otto, roll a perception check before you headed out. Just want to see.
Perception.
As you pull your horse around,
Not 9.
that's all right. You do
Not gonna
see
cut it, Bubba.
that there's the road that you came in on. There's the road that you left and then reappeared on. But there are 5 roads that seem to intersect at this town, going off in this star pattern. But you turn around and you head off again down the one that you did, and you have that moment. What are the rest of you doing?
I
gonna
want
touch
to.
into this mind real quick and say, if you're being held against your will, just raise your hand and say hi to me. And I just hold up my hand.
Well, if you don't want that ale, I think it's time. And he turns and he walks away from you.
And I cast Charm Person right there and then.
Yahoo!
Okay, all right.
Right as he walks
Someone is
away.
I need to,
getting
like, just
charmed.
follow.
Yeah, now you.
Hey, you might be 2 boyfriends down, but maybe not for long.
Hey, I'm down for at this point. I accept anyone.
This guy is
It's a-
He
cute.
is
Yeah.
available.
This guy is hot.
Clearly, very
This
desperate
guy.
to give
I
him
feel
a
like he's gonna turn into a zombie when nighttime comes.
All right.
Which he seems to be
He's-
controlling.
He saves.
not
Rolled
bad.
a
That's my hypothesis.
natural 16. So he
saves.
he falters and he looks back, and then continues on and goes into his house, and he just slowly Shuts the door as he's looking at you.
There's something very evil at play here.
Yeah. By the
Obviously.
way, when I cast that awareness, do I tell them, or do they just know because I cast it, or do I
No,
need to tell them?
You're the only one who knows it.
Oh, guys. Okay, guys. There's a
Yeah?
fiend. There's a fiend within a mile.
Sorry. I thought you had said that already. My bad.
No, there's a fiend within a mile of us.
A
Something
fiend.
very, very,
What kind
very
of a
dark.
fiend?
I don't know, but something very, very dark. I mean,
And we can't
something
get
very
out.
dark.
We can't get out of here. This is it.
Well,
this
we
is it.
honestly haven't tried all these roads up here. Let's try a different road.
And
Exactly.
let's not split whatever we
No,
do.
no, no.
Let's meet Otto.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
Otto, is he out of earshot?
I mean, if I can, I'll come back to them and maybe say we could try this way and go down like one of the.
And I go to.
Okay.
Oh, you're already going. I was just gonna say I would like to kind of approach Otto, and
Yeah,
I look at him very, very honestly and directly. Do you sense anything? Anything, Otto? Please speak the truth.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Okay, well, I have a couple ideas about what's going on, everyone. Number one, we seem to be stuck here, and there's a number of roads at play, so let's try one of these roads. Number two, we could always just kill him and everyone in the town, and maybe it would, like, eliminate the threat.
We
I don't
could.
think so. I don't think so. There's something very bad here. We haven't even scratched
So
the
where
surface of whatever there
do you
is.
sense this?
You
How,
wanna-
how
you-
close?
you want-
How
It
close?
doesn't
How
tell me exactly
accurate
the
can you
location.
pinpoint this thing?
It doesn't. Seville, it doesn't tell me where. It just tells me whether it's near us, and it is near us. I can tell you that right now.
Well,
Wow.
then it's either we try to get out of here, liberate this place, or Otto.
Or join him.
Let's try one of the other paths.
Okay, let's put a stone
see.
or a marker on every path that we try, so we don't get confused, and we can also see whether the stone is still there when we come back.
Very, very smart.
All right, so I'll pick a stone on the ground and I'll use prestidigitation just to create a symbol on it.
Okay.
How dark is it right now? It's getting darker and darker.
It's getting darker and darker,
Yeah,
unnaturally quickly.
It'll be a glowing symbol.
Let's
I'll put a
go
5 on
down.
it.
Okay.
Okay, there are 3 other
Yeah.
roads to try.
Well, let's
go
do it
down
as
one of the
quickly as we can.
others.
Okay.
Let's explore them all.
All right. So
We'll mark the 2 that we have gone down. and
Yes,
then
we're
the
marking
3
the ones we've gone down. We
Got it.
go down. Another.
So there's one to the left of where you are all standing right now. That's in between the 2 roads that you've been on, and then on the other side there are 2 that go off into the darkness.
And Seville, you've got something that's already lit up?
Yeah, he's already marked the roads that you've taken.
Mark the
I
road.
say we
Mark.
go left.
Do we need to
we-
specify which one? Just one of them at random.
They're going left.
Whichever.
Tabitha heads left. So you all
Yes, we all go.
all
left.
follow her.
I'll go left.
Together.
Would it be helpful if I light, if I provide a source of light? Or do we, Arisa, do you know this
guys,
fiend?
don't.
No. Okay.
Don't draw
Okay.
attention to ourselves
Okay.
at all.
Let's
Well,
then
can
go
we?
fly.
And I'm gathering we can see for the most part.
And I can see a little more as a half elf.
getting
Arisa
dark,
didn't
right?
know I
The
could
the
see.
human yes, Otto and Tabitha, you're having trouble seeing now as the last
Okay.
bit of light is fading from the sky.
I'll hold a torch in my. I'll
Okay.
use one of my torches.
All right. So
And
we
you
rely
all
on our eyes then.
Gallop away down the road, and just like before long, you start to see the dark outlines of the buildings coming back into view.
Okay, well, this one didn't work.
Try another one. Don't waste any time.
I just want to go in. Like, if we have to go through the town and then back out, then we'll do that.
Yeah,
Whether-
can we just try to rush past where we know this guy's gonna be and just go directly to one of the
Sure.
other?
The guy's probably sitting inside his house just laughing at us. What's going on?
No,
Just
yeah.
like, we know, we don't care.
Yeah, you make your way. You can cut through the woods and kind of circumvent the town and pick up the next road.
And as I ride by really fast, I'm just like, no, we don't want any ale.
And now we don't want to come inside.
Okay,
And
so
like Otto's like comedic, like kind of theme plays in the background while he does that. And, you know, in like a fantasy story, like when the hobbits are like doing something and it's like kind of deal. Like it's like
Cut
it's
the
like,
tension.
get that
The
vibe.
road.
Yeah. All right. So
So let's go to the next one to the right that's open that we haven't gotten down.
I'm going to mark my last prestidigitation thing
Got
I'm gonna
it.
do is
Got it. So
mark the third road.
You got it. You do the fourth road, and after a bit of time now, it's completely black out. And
I have to light my torch too because it's getting too dark.
Yeah.
And Tabitha, you look down at Snack, and Snack is definitely agitated, tail down, scared for what you're used to seeing in the short time of knowing Snack. But before long, you see once again, as if you had turned around and headed back into this town, you see it appearing before you.
Okay, well, I definitely am not a fan of this town. Let's,
How many more roads we got?
One
I think we
more.
have one left. One.
Let's go for that other one, huh?
One more.
one.
And the last vestiges of light disappear in the sky. It's completely black as you turn down this final road. And as you do, you all tumble as if you suddenly, your horses and pony disappeared. And you all roll through this grass. And looking around, you had just left the town, but you don't see it anymore. All you see are woods around you. And as you stand up, you see that you're in a clearing of about...
Is Snack still with me?
Snack is still with you.
We're all together, right?
You're all still together. You're
Yeah.
pulling yourselves up.
What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there, Jed?
Something fell.
What are you doing?
Getting something ready.
Don't worry about it.
You
Don't
guys
worry.
roll for initiative.
Don't worry about it.
Was something wrong over there?
There might be something wrong. There might be.
Something. Okay.
As you all stand up and look and realize that you're not where you were before, you see this clearing.
Music changed.
Okay. And
All right.
Jesus, Jed.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There-
shall we then?
I know that cue.
Oh.
in this
my.
in this clearing, there is one wicked old stump, and you see carvings on its
Very
face,
witchy.
and they're glowing red. And if anybody would like to do perception check, let me know. Otherwise, I'll tell you.
Oh
what-
yes, heck yeah, I'm doing a perception check right away.
Nah, it doesn't seem important.
Okay, don't worry about it.
relevant.
Stumps are glowing red? The trees have faces?
The trees don't have
that's a-
faces. There are carvings in this one. There are several dead tree trunks or husks of these dead trees around you, but there's one in the center of this 60-foot clearing, and there looks like carvings in it or something, and they're just glowing this red color.
I got 15.
I got a natural 20, which is 27.
Ooh,
27.
Oh, hello.
Dagmara.
Initiative, right?
You see,
What are you rolling?
you see around you this forest clearing, and you start to see shapes in the trees, but you can't make them out. And that's when Seville, next to you, puts a hand out, and he can see clearly through this dark. There are bodies hanging in all the trees. They look like dried
That's not
husks
fucked up.
of what they once were, hanging upside down.
thanks.
Oh,
And you-
man. Look
you
at
all-
that set.
You all hear something,
Oh my god.
and you're not quite sure because I'm not super fast at my audio cues. Stand by.
Okay, fair.
But you all hear.
Good. Seems like you got a lot going on there.
I got a lot going on.
Been planning
I'm
this
trying
for
really
weeks.
hard not to metagame from
Oops.
the death doom sound.
All right, listen to
I
this.
know.
That's all right.
This
But
cuts
look at
out
that
through the darkness.
terrain. Shit.
Nope. I
No,
quit.
thank you.
I love it. Oh my god.
What horror film did you watch this week, Judd?
He got really
my
inspired.
gosh.
He was like, I know what they're gonna like.
I have sold a
Creepy
horror
kid
script before.
voices.
Holy cow.
And this just
Oh my
cuts through. And you just feel your skin crawling. And then you see in front
Oh
of
yes,
you,
it is.
near the tree, the ground starts shifting and moving.
Oh shit.
And an earthquake? You're preying on all my fears.
And you hear something. As the voices start to fade, you see a hand pushes out of the ground right in front of this trunk, merely 15, 20 feet away from you. Then another one. And slowly this face emerges. You see antlers spreading out, but this twisted, grotesque face as this creature climbs out of the ground and rises to its feet. You see it's about 8 feet tall. Its skin is this unnatural looking, like flesh, like as if the skin had been removed, this pink sort of color with this blotchy gray ash over it. And it just cracks its neck, then looks at you. And I'll need you all to roll initiative as I put this
Here we go.
creature in here.
Oh my.
I know. He's a little messed up.
What is that? Can you show it a little closer to the camera for a sec? Just so we
Yeah. Hold on.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's see if it will focus.
I just want to know where he got those singing voices from.
Those are my daughters.
I
Is
thought
it really?
so.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Somebody, I think Timmy.
I had a
Spork
feeling,
had
dude.
Speculated that in the
Yes.
chat.
That's
Oh, that's such a freaky thing.
Devin and Elodie, thank you. Great job. Very freaky.
You guys.
God, you have such creepy children. I mean,
They're like, sure, Dad. Messed up, but okay. All right, so let's roll some initiative. Tell me what you got.
I will never ever stop hearing that, by the way, for the rest of my life. It's kind of like in the rest of my brain for eternity now.
Yeah, Azara will be going to the
Oh.
bathroom at 3 a.m. and she starts hearing it.
Drag you down.
I think
Jenna?
I rolled a natural one.
God.
You are scared.
I'm coming in hot with a 9er.
Oh, okay. All right, hold
Oh,
on.
well, okay, yeah. Tell me when you're ready, because
All right, stand by.
I
Where?
think we're all a little
Tabby's
spooked
not
off of this
scared.
one.
Coming in pretty hot with a 9.
Okay. All right, hold on. All right. So 2025. What do you got? Okay. 15, 20.
18.
16. Nice.
18 Tabitha. 16 Gabs. All right, 10, 15. Wow. 5, 10.
Well, yeah, 5, 10, 9.
9. 9 for Otto. 9 for Seville.
Oh, we're the Bash brothers on this
And
one.
Airset, what did you get?
Jeez.
Airset.
Yeah, I got a 1. But do I add my modifier?
Yeah, it's not.
Dexterity.
Yeah, it's not a critical fail. Only in battle. Do you have critical?
Okay, then it's 5. I got a 5.
5. Got it. All right.
That breathing, is that the breathing of the thing?
Yeah, and you just, as you saw it, stretch and pull itself out of the ground, just this, you just see this freaky body inhaling, blood dripping from its teeth. All right, and it is actually going first. You see that.
That sucks.
Shoot.
Okay, so let me pick which one of you this one's going for. Airset.
Oh gosh.
You see it snaps over its attention at you, and you feel this, almost this gravity pull. You feel your boots are starting to push through the dirt as you feel it pulling towards you. But at the last moment, you feel it breaks, and it's and it runs over to you, and actually can't get to you. Otto, it comes right to you and takes a swipe at you.
Me or the horse?
The horses are gone.
Oh, where are they?
You
They
don't know.
disappeared. That's why I asked where Snack was.
They disappeared.
The horses disappeared, and we just
Yeah.
were rolling. Our
Yeah.
bodies were rolling.
Oh, bummer.
Otto, as you see
would've
this
been nice.
this creature run through and shoot, just these claws come out of the air. You step back, it just misses the air, and then its mouth opens up and comes down to bite you. That is a 21 on the bite. The claw missed.
The bite will hit, but something else will happen.
Okay.
As he bites me, I will. So basically, this is hellish rebuke.
Hellish rebuke.
This is
Whoa.
new, folks. One reaction which you can take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of me. I lunge back, right? And as the bite catches me, fire magically conjures around my arm or wherever he gets me and flickers in my eyes. And even as it's chomping me, like the part of that body just like ignites in flame. And I will try to damage it back as it does that.
Nice, nice.
Rubber, your glue, everything you say sticks to me or bounces off you.
I did roll terribly on the damage, so
I'm
you're.
thinking about the Lord of Light lady with the creepy red hair from Game of Thrones with the shadow baby that she gave birth to.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How much damage did you say?
Only 5 points of damage for you.
You didn't even break my temporary hit points. And I will. It makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It will need.
Oh, that's a fail. I got an 8.
Yes, that will fail. So it says here.
Ace.
The
Give us
creature
advantage, baby.
takes 3d10 fire damage.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. Wow. Way to go, dark
tell me-
side of Otto.
Tell me what you got.
17.
Ooh, 17. Nice. So yeah, it comes and it does this big swipe on you, and you happen just move out of the way, but at the same time, this massive maw opens up and just clamps down on your shoulder. And the moment the teeth hit you, you all see the shoulder just erupt in this supernatural fire, and it pulls back, and the fire's flicking over its face, and it shakes it off. Tabitha, you're up. Gabriella, you're next.
Great. Okay, first thing I do is I just taught Snack how to be comfortable with me riding, so I am going to get on my cat.
Okay, great.
There it is.
And then, I don't know if that counts as an action or anything, but I would like to connect with Snack.
Yeah.
And we're going to kind of sneak around the side of him. I'm trying to look on the thing to see where he is. So I want to kind of I'm attempting a sneak attack situation.
Okay.
So maybe get to a blind spot.
Okay. And just so you all know what you're looking at, it's about, again, it's 60 feet deep. It's just a perfect 60-foot circle. I know the depth is kind of hard to tell. I had different lighting, but you couldn't see anything, so I had to kind of blast it with some light here. All right, so Tabitha, I'm going to say you get on Snack, and you make your way around, which I think you have enough movement to kind of come up behind it.
And I'm if I can use stealth for that, I'm being as silent as possible.
You understand
And
that this
hiding into the shadows.
Yeah, adjust. As you
I got
ride,
it. We're over there.
as you ride off, you do see that it is tracking you. I mean, it's hard sometimes to disappear when you are in direct combat like this, and it's literally watching you. But
you do have a flank, right?
you do, yeah. You are flanking, so you're going to give advantage to whoever wants to attack. Or if you want, there are places to hide if you want to try to disappear and then reappear later. So you could hide behind the glowing.
He needs to be hit by someone, and that someone can be me. So,
Okay.
however
right.
much movement.
So I'm gonna say
would like
you can get there, and you'll have advantage on any attack that you want to throw at him.
Which, because you have advantage if you hit, you automatically get your sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I would like to. I've had good luck with my crossbow recently, so I think what we're gonna do is, I'm close. How close am I doing? Pretty close.
You're super close, yeah, which would mean your crossbow, you would actually have disadvantage if you want to.
So I'm going to use my blink dagger instead.
Okay.
And I am going to go for the back of its head.
Okay.
throat, neck, somewhere that seems like it would hopefully destroy its ability to move. I'm trying to paralyze it.
Okay. Yeah, so I say you maybe specifically are looking to like hit that vertebrae, maybe right at the connection of the head.
Yeah, there we go.
All
Just
right.
like super specific
All right.
spot we're going for.
Okay, go ahead and roll at advantage.
Surgical dagger throw.
Yeah. Let's see how I do.
Tell me what you got.
Okay.
Get it.
I rolled a 16, and then
Yeah.
Link Dagger is
Oh, yeah.
+6.
Did you roll twice just in case you get a crit?
No, I didn't.
Oh, gotta roll.
17 +6.
Okay, you definitely hit.
Ain't
Okay.
nothing wrong with that.
So now I need to do my damage, 1d4
Yeah.
+3.
Yeah, so you just
And your sneak attack.
hurl that dagger. It just seems to writhe in pain as the dagger appears behind him,
Where's mine?
lodged in.
11 total damage.
11 total. That's with your sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I get 2 rolls of this one or
Three.
Okay, so that was 11 and then 13 total.
13 total. Got it. Okay.
A lot to keep.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, it is a lot. It is a
Not
lot.
too bad. So what was
Yeah.
that? You did
But-
13. I did, I think, 17.
You
That's
did,
not
yeah.
too shabby.
No, you guys are doing some damage.
And if I
And
have any movement left, I just instruct Snack to sneak away.
okay, bonus action.
Disengage.
Disengage.
Yeah,
Got
or
it.
cunning action, sure.
Where do you want to
There
go?
you go.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to hide.
Okay, where specifically? There's
I'm looking
there's
at the
one in the
map.
middle. There's another thick tree trunk over to the left. That's pretty close to you.
I want to do that one that you just pointed at. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So I'm gonna say you
That
just.
was some solid skirmishing. Get in there.
Love it.
Get a
I'm gonna
flank.
say
Get some damage, and then move
you're-
on your merry way.
Yeah, very well done. All right, Gabriella, you are up, and Otto, you're up after that.
Awesome. Well, I look at this being and I see that it can take damage from Tabby. So without a moment's pause, I want to cast Infestation so that I can confuse its direction and cause some
Yes.
damage. Hopefully it can
All
stop.
right, all right.
disengage.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, I'm gonna roll a 2d6.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. All right. I got a total of 4.
Is infestation a save, right? It's a con
Yes.
save. Yeah. All
Con
right.
save 15. Yeah.
Okay, so. Oof. That is 17, so it saves.
Oh,
Oh, that's rough.
wait, will you
That's
read
rough.
the rest of that one? Because I feel like since that's a higher leveled spell, it might do something even if they save.
Well,
a lot of them.
Cause
act
a
that
cloud
way.
of might flees another parasites to appear momentarily in one creature you can see within range. The targets must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it succeeded,
Okay.
so it doesn't land.
yeah. Well, with that, in that case, how big is this thing? Meaning, it seems like it has. You said it has antlers.
How's antlers?
And
It's
How aware is it? Like, is it pretty bulky and?
I mean, it's
large,
a large fiend. I mean, it's towering over you. It's a large creature.
Okay, what I'm going to attempt to do, and I want to do, is I want to run past it as fast as I can and around
Okay.
it, and try to latch onto its antler, get on top of its head or on its back.
Hand to hand. I like it.
Okay, all right.
That.
Roll an acrobatics check. Let's see if you can.
Okay.
If you manage to grab on and kind of swing around.
Okay. Let's see. That is 14 total.
14 total. I'd say you sprint over and you jump up to grab the antler, and it looks over at the last second and moves back. Instead, just opens its mouth at you, just baring its teeth, and now you're right next to it, having
Did
missed.
I fall on the ground?
No,
Oh, no.
no. You just missed.
Oh, okay, shoot. Okay, I do have another little extra move, don't I?
Yeah. That's you've only gone about 10 feet.
With that, I'm just gonna hide, like I'm gonna 10 feet. Okay, The closest tree near me, I will just duck right behind it. Hopefully, I at least distracted him a little bit.
Okay, you're going to get an
Yeah.
opportunity attack moving away out of his melee range now.
Lyson.
Well, hold on.
That's
Okay,
not
hold
You
on.
could-
Hold on.
Favorite thing.
Hold on. I have a bonus action, which is it's a two-hand fight. So I might as well, since I'm
But
close.
to
I might
do
as
it,
well go for
yeah,
that.
but to do that, you have to hit with the melee attack first, which you didn't do. So you can't use the two-weapon
okay.
fighting. But but
right,
you could
well-
you could maneuver, and try to give somebody else advantage
Yeah, I'll do that.
and not leave his or you can just leave his melee and see if he hits you.
A little bit of a gamble. If he misses, you get away, but if he hits, that's probably gonna suck.
Well, if I stay, I give someone advantage, right?
If you move around, to
Move around him, but not move away.
right.
Yeah, I'll just move around him. I'll
Okay.
attempt to get behind him.
All
yeah.
right, well, let's see. All right, we'll just say you're in the back. Okay. All right. Gabrielle, or Dagmara, thank you. Otto, you are up.
Yes.
And now she ran around into a flanking position. Right?
Yep, you have advantage. Directly across from you.
There you go.
I will use a bonus action to curse it
Okay,
with my hex spell.
nice.
Yes.
Or do I want to do that? I probably do, right?
That's up
The
to
other
you.
option would be, yeah, okay, I do want to do that.
I don't know. What does
because-
your staff do?
Don't worry about it. So yeah, I
You get a
place
hex?
curse on a creature. I will choose for it to have disadvantage on ability checks made with strength
Okay,
as part of the hex, and then if I hit, I will deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. So seeing the flank, my eyes maybe kind of glow a little like darkish green, black, and I utter a curse in the infernal tongue, and I unsheath my +1 rapier and go to like stab it into its midsection.
got it.
Nice.
My action. So let's see how I do.
What did you get?
12 plus 7 is a 19.
19 hits.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, so it will take 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 1d6 necrotic. 12. 12 magical piercing damage.
Got it.
Yes, brother. Yes.
All right.
And, well, some of it was necrotic. I don't know if it matters.
No.
But let me see if I can
Actually,
check on something. How my bardic inspiration works if I need a bonus action to do it. I have like a defensive duelist thing I can do. Oh, okay, perfect. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, which I just did,
right.
you may expend a bardic inspiration, which I will do, which I add to the damage, and then I also add this number to my AC. So I kind of like do it as I'm like sidestepping and trying to feint this thing a little bit back and forth.
Okay.
So it will take an additional 3 damage,
Okay.
and that will increase my AC by 3 for now.
Nice.
And that
All
will
right.
be my turn.
Okay. Seville, you are up, and Ariset, you're after that.
All right. I'm going to move in right next to Dagmara.
Okay.
Although I still have advantage, but I'm still going to move around its backside, and I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Okay.
First one's an 18, and natural 20, baby. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. All right. That misses. No.
I roll.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. So 1d8 plus 5, that's a 5, which is a 10 plus 5, so 15 to start.
Happy
And you're hitting with your rapier, right?
Yep.
And you don't have the +1. You gave that to Otto, or
No, I had 2 plus 1s.
so you do have +1. Okay.
Yeah, I get a +1.
Okay.
I get a magic, and then Otto has the other one.
Got it. Go ahead. So 15 to start.
Okay, so 15 to start.
Wow, that's crazy. Our whole party did magical damage to it so far.
Yeah. I'm enacting Booming Blade, which is 1d8. And
Okay.
that's a 4. Double that is an 8. So 23 right now. And now sneak
And
attack
sneak
damage.
attack. Wow, this is gonna hurt.
That's 10, 11, so 22 more. So 45 points of damage.
Whee!
Does that include the 15?
Wow.
That's
Total.
total.
Okay.
And now it's sheathed in an energy of thunderous,
Jesus.
cocoon of thunder. So if it moves,
Wow.
which we could back away and force it to move, it takes 2d8.
I
And
love
that,
it.
That would be
What?
double because it was off a. Oh, no, it wouldn't be doubled.
Wow.
I wouldn't say that's doubled
Oh.
after attack.
Wow,
I
that's
wouldn't say
huge.
that, right?
That's huge. Nice.
So wait,
Wow.
wait, and now I'm
lovely.
hitting with my
He's
dagger.
doing more?
Yeah, now I'm doing my offhand attack with my dagger.
Okay, go for it.
You have some cool capabilities, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
mental
this
note.
is from a
Nerf
crit.
Seville's character. Yeah.
Oh, this is a critical.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
I'm sensitive to that. I'm sensitive.
I know. And your rapier
Never
breaks
be
in half.
sensitive for rolling crits, my friend.
All right, so that's a 9 and 11, but the 11 plus dagger is plus 7, so that's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right, that's offhanded, so just the 1d4.
Yep.
And that's a 4.
Four
So,
more. A little extra 4. Okay.
Yeah, so 45 plus 4, 49 points of damage.
So as you just,
Nice.
the rest of you witness this flurry of just precision slicing, and this creature, Otto, right in front of you, just rears up and it's twisting around in severe pain. It's starting to look a little messed up.
All right, I'm going to, for the rest of my movement,
Yep.
is with my fancy footwork. I'm not going to draw an opportunity attack, but I'm going to yell at it, and I'm going to back away about, let's say, 20 feet.
20 feet away. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to be like
toward the center, or like because the glowing
I'm just gonna
trunk
move
is right
off to
behind
the
you.
Side. So you
Off to the
see
side.
where, yeah, I'm just moving kind of directly diagonal off to the side. I'm not
Okay.
getting near that black tree.
Okay.
I'm not getting near any trees. I just want to move 15 feet and just be like, come on, come on.
15. All right. There you go. Okay. All right. Wow. Big turn. Erisette, you are up.
Okay. How damaged does he look? Like very, or just starting?
I mean, and it's sliced up a bit. I mean, it looks like it's still pretty strong, but it's definitely.
I cast Hunter's Mark on
Okay.
this creature,
Yep.
and so until it ends, I deal an extra 1d6 damage whenever
Yep.
I hit it, and I have. I apologize. I meant to say I cast Zephyr Strike. I apologize. Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr
so
Strike.
I move like the wind.
Okay.
And I don't provoke any opportunity attacks, and I
Right.
get an extra 1/8 on my damage. And my walking speed increases to 30 feet until the end of that turn.
Okay.
So I cast Zephyr Strike, and then I go to town, baby. And I start first with
You have-
my longbow. So let's
Okay.
see what happens.
You get advantage on this attack. That's part of Zephyr Strike.
Great. That's a 21. So
Did you roll twice to make sure you didn't crit?
Oh, I get advantage. Right. Like actual advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, so excited for my crystal. Ah!
You got. Oh my god! Nice.
Nice.
Quit critting my monster. What are you doing?
All spooky, and we just a few crit.
I know. What the? It does other scary shit. Don't kill it. Wait for it to do scary shit to you. All right. Well, do your damage.
Do damage.
Do your damage.
Yay! Let me get my D.
Double those dice.
Got my D8. Okay. So, all right. So I got a 6, but I get an extra 1d6, right?
Yeah.
You actually get to do another 1d6, right? Since you critted.
Yeah, so double.
Yeah, all the dice that you roll, just double the dice that you roll, and then add your modifier one time.
Yeah, you get to double all your dice on a crit.
Look at her face. She's so excited.
I know.
My brain's like, pew, pew, pew. I don't know what to do.
You're like, I can double it.
Short circuit.
I got an 8 and I rolled that twice, and then a 6 and I rolled that twice, or no?
Yeah,
No,
you roll
you-
everything twice.
Or you just double the number.
No,
you
just
get.
double the rolls. I mean, I would double those
you can do
rolls.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get to roll twice. I just double. Anyway, it's a 16, so that's cool. 16 damage, and that's only on my first.
Well, wait, I'm confused. Did you got?
Yeah.
I thought you rolled an 8, right? Which would be 16, which is doubled. And then what was your other one?
No, I got a 6 and then a 2. Which
Oh,
is 8, and
okay.
then double that, which is 16.
Yeah.
16. Okay, got it. And was that with your hunter's mark? Yeah, that
Yes.
was. Okay, 16. Okay. That's fine.
16
Too shabby.
damage, and then I can go again. I
Yes.
knocked
Yes.
yet another arrow in my longbow. Sticking with my longbow.
You
right
don't
now.
have advantage on this one though, because it's one attack.
That's okay. That's okay. Oh. Okay, yeah. I just go at it while I've
We're trying to kill it.
Okay, I got a 23.
Yes.
That hits.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this longbow again?
Longbow again.
Okay.
So I got. Okay, I got a 5, but I get another d6. So I just got a 6. A 6 of damage on that. Disappointing.
Okay. No, every little
Okay,
bit.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, yeah.
Wild sauce, yeah.
All right.
All right.
I still have a little bit of movement. So what I want to do with my movement,
Yeah. You have all your
I
movement.
know it's kind of crazy, but I wanna get the high ground somehow if I can. And my
Nothing crazy about that.
No, there's a stump to your
just
either
don't
to the left or to the
feel
right.
like the stumps are.
Yeah, I'm feeling like the one to the right might be.
Okay.
I feel like the
I mean,
stumps
what I
are-
really want to do is climb the tree with the red eyes, but I'm a
Oh,
little scared.
You want to go?
wary.
You want to go in there?
Look at Judd keep being like, look what he's doing.
Come on, get up that tree. No.
Just
He's
tell
like,
me.
there's a nice stump there.
You
huh?
could just stand up
It's-
really tall, like or
Can
jump.
I use? I guess I can't. I can't do any like a perception because that wouldn't count as like that would be too many actions, right? So
I'll let you roll a perception really quickly if you want to quickly look and see what you're.
yeah, I want to see
Where you're gonna run
I
to.
see the glowing red eyes, but I want to see if I can tell if it's a natural 20.
Wow.
No,
All right.
it's not. That's
Shit.
crazy.
Okay.
Crushing.
Oh.
Crushing
Plus my 3
damage.
modifier. So.
Okay. So what was your
So I
total?
get
20,
the
23?
I can climb this tree, red eyes and all.
You I mean you definitely see that you could climb that one no problem. You could you look around to the tree stumps. The ones on the perimeter do look like just dead husks of trees.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about them. They look like you could easily climb them. The rest of the trees, the ones that are alive, most of them have bodies, as I said before, hanging upside down. They look like they have been drained and trussed up to hang in these trees. The one in the center, as you look at it, you get a better look at it now. You see that it does have this glowing energy coming from inside it. You also see that it's got this ooze that's coming out of every one of these holes. It's like this green kind of slick, almost like an acid trickling down. And as you look closer, you hear it's just these faint whispers coming. Maybe some laughter in the background. There's something about that tree that. But you can climb it if you want. Tell me what you want to do.
No, I guess I'll stay away. I mean, I want to climb it, but that sounds really insidious. So what I do instead is I run behind the tree. I hide behind it.
Which one?
But I'm careful not. The evil tree that has whispers coming out from inside of it.
Okay. You want to get close? So just hide behind it.
Yeah.
So Erisette, and I'll say you could do that with getting around this creature without doing an opportunity attack. Just go wide.
Yeah, I know because I have Zephyr Strike, so I get no opportunity attacks.
Oh, that's right.
Tell
And my
him.
walking speed is increased.
So then you just
Get him. Please get him together.
Together.
cut.
Please
So
get them together.
you cut through right underneath this creature, sliding underneath. You get right past the tree to go duck around, and you all see Erisette just disappear into the ground. You see these tendrils of energy
What?
leaping out and like pull her into the
Wait,
ground
I'm sorry, what?
where the creature just emerged from.
No.
And you just hear a
Tendrils pulling her into the ground.
you just hear this like quick exclamation, and she's gone. All right.
Oh.
And the beast right in front of you, Otto, just stands up. You see it just suck in, and its skin starts to glow with this red energy, and you see some of the wounds start to knit up on it. And
Oh, it magically
you hear
heals, I guess.
this
Right.
like scream as these wisps escape the tree and fly over to him, and it looks just a little bit stronger than it was before.
Damn
Oh
thing going
shit!
for us.
Is it sucking my life force
That's what I
out
said. Thank
And-
into that creature?
And Seville,
I'm not
looks-
digging that.
it looks down at you, and you see its eyes glow with this intense red. I need you to do a Constitution save for me, please.
Oh no!
Who?
Oh my gosh.
If
Otto.
I'm not looking at it though,
Me?
does it?
Otto.
You said Seville.
I might have said Seville. I meant to say Otto. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, me? Okay, and what save?
Con save, please.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Smart.
Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I did. 19.
So
Shit.
you look over and you see the creature leans down close, its eyes glowing, its mouth opens unnaturally large and starts to suck in, and you see this energy pull off of Otto's face and very kind of reminiscent of his features, and then it snaps back into you, Otto, and you feel that you are being kind of sucked out of your body, but you shake it off, and it just whacks down on you with a big clawed hand. That definitely hits. That's a natural 18 plus 8.
Yes, that will hit.
And that is, it's only 8 points of slashing. And then
All right, so I had one temporary.
and then it follows up with a bite and rolls a natural 1. And as you recoil from this terrible injury, it comes down to bite, but you had pulled and like almost fallen away from it, and just snaps the air and withdraws. Looks back at the ground where Erisette disappeared, and looks back at you, and this wicked, cruel smile spreading across its
I like
features.
look at it and I say an infernal to it, Judd. It's not actually in the common tongue for everyone to understand. It's like Vulenkantan. And I'm saying like, you are a lesser fiend, aren't you?
Just does not like that. Okay. Tabitha, you are up.
Okay, this is what Tabitha's gonna do. Tabitha
And you're
is
hiding over
riding
here in case you've
that.
forgotten.
She pulls out her rapier, which she hasn't, she's dusting it off. Hasn't brought it out in a while.
Dusting it off, yeah.
And she is imagining like a joust situation. She is going to like
Ooh, I
kick
like
her
it.
heels into Snack so that Snack like really picks up, running full speed. She's gonna kind of like duck onto him, holding the like scruff.
Yeah.
And like be really small, and then just as she gets close to the guy, she's gonna stab him with her rapier.
Oh, awesome. All right. Roll your attack.
If I roll well, that's the plan.
And I'd say that you can time this perfectly so that you know that you have Otto on the other side flanking, so you'd have advantage.
And Otto's gonna be saying to it, like, after he called it a lesser fiend, and he's gonna be like, you know how I know? And I can see, like, Tabitha charging up, and I'm like, because you're too foolish to look. behind you. But it's like I time it to say it like right as it's too late.
Okay, so I rolled a 14. That was my best roll.
With advantage?
Yes, that was the best one. The first one was a 7.
Okay, let's hope. We never know.
14 misses.
The rapier adds +6.
Oh, you didn't add that. Oh, you didn't add your modifier. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, you scared me for a second. You never miss.
I know. I was like, well, you're just messing with us.
Yeah.
I just didn't do the math.
You're just teasing this out. You're gonna kill my monster. I see what's happening.
Yay!
So I
And
hit,
then we're gonna save
and
Arisa.
then 1d8 +3, and which one is? This one's a 4 for sure. This is a 6. This has got to be the 8. This one?
Diamond. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. This is how long it's been. I don't remember what die.
It's been a while since you've used that
We
thing.
haven't rolled physical dice in so long, really.
That's true too.
Okay, so
Or
that
at least
was
for me.
only a 2. That
Two.
was a 2 plus 3. No, wait. What are we doing? Rapier plus +3. Okay, so that's 5.
5.
And then I get sneak attack.
If you had advantage, yeah.
You had advantage, yeah, so it triggers. You're surprised, though, that you timed this so well that you thought this was going to be a really big blow, but it almost like skipped across the surface as a rapier, the tip, almost like it didn't penetrate as well. So it
With
did.
these 3 that I just rolled, that was 9 more damage.
9 more, okay. So.
And what was my
Nice.
first number? Does anyone?
Yeah, it's 5. So,
so
14 total, but
That's pretty good.
But you see that you thought it would do more damage than it did
Okay.
for some reason.
Fair.
Magic resistance.
I still think it was a cool move of mine.
It was cool.
It was a totally dope
Super
move.
cool.
Yeah, we all approve. And this thing is getting
That's what she cares about more.
whittled down, and where do you want to end up?
Oh, that's a good question. So I would like to end up
Let's see if I can.
Not where Arisa went.
absolutely like very far from where Arisa is. I want to go near one of the trees. There's a tree kind of like directly across from like if she just went straight through.
Straight across, like kind of like over.
Here, let me see your hand.
Actually, let me see. That's probably way too far. Well, no, you can bonus action.
Snacks speed.
Oh, right. He's 40, I think.
Yeah, his speed is 50.
50. Oh, then yeah, you can get there. Yeah, you're
So,
good.
yeah, I want to go to that tree, and I want to do the alive tree with the dangling bodies.
Okay, that's
Not
about.
the trees after I saw what Arisa just went through.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see, but you're right there.
Carry
Okay.
on my work.
Okay. Nice, Dagmara, you are up.
Okay.
And then Otto, you're up
Wow.
after that.
What action? Well, I look at where it said used to be, and then look at the monster, and I know we have to destroy this thing. And I'm gonna bring the big guns out, and I'm gonna use my empowered spell, and
Okay.
I'm going to cast my Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
And I'm behind it. I'm right behind the creature. So he
Okay.
just turned, but I'm imagining
That's fine.
I can still do this. Yep. Okay, so that is
Chaos.
How do you get all the chaos in that bolt?
it's a lot of different little chaoses.
Okay, roll your attack and see if it hits first.
Are you
Okay, that's
are you right up
2d8.
in it?
2d8, right?
Just roll your 20 and see if it hits
Okay.
first.
That's right.
You have a +7 to hit.
Plus 7 to it. Okay, 15 plus 7, that's 22.
22 hits.
Finally starting to roll. Well, okay, and 2d8s. Got an 8.
I think it's 2d8 plus 1d6. One of the
Yeah.
8s you're going to choose to be your damage type.
Yes, I got an 8 and a 4. So we got either thunder or force.
Well, I would pick whichever one lets you keep the 8 for your damage. What's the 4?
The 4 is force.
I would try that. If it were me, that's what I'd do, but
Good advice. No, that's great advice. Let's do that. Cool. And I got a 4 on the d6, so that's 8 plus 4, that's 12. And I got the empowered spell as well.
Oh,
Top of it.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, and
So-
I forgot. I thought you were a little distance away from this creature. You should have rolled a disadvantage, but it's okay because you're in melee. But it's all right. I forgot to say
Right
something.
behind him.
Yeah, but I forgot that. But it's okay. You go ahead.
Okay, so the empowered spell is what I just re-roll.
You get to re-roll one of
D8.
your
D8.
like maybe your D6. You can
D6.
re-roll
Wait,
as many of them as you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
you pick.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll D6
Okay.
a few times. Okay, I got a 6.
Oh,
so 12
yes.
plus 6, 18 total.
Okay. So.
Yes.
So wait. So your D8s. One is damage. One is damage type. They don't.
Force,
They don't.
I believe.
Okay.
Force. I
so-
chose force.
Okay.
The 8 was left over.
Oh, got it.
And then I
Okay.
had a
So 12 total.
18 total.
So I'm sorry,
Because I got
18.
empowered.
20.
Yes.
Nice. Trying to do too many things.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. You just see. Wow. This force energy blasted from behind that actually
crushing.
staggers and almost falls into you, Otto. And you see, like, both of you now close to this beast, you see like bits of its skin are starting to kind of like break down, like its connection is breaking and starting to
Right.
crack and split, and pieces are falling off of it, and it's looking really messed up. Good
And I
job.
look at Otto and I say, keep at it.
All
Keep
right.
at it. We almost got him. And where is it? Remind me, can you show me on the map exactly where did Erised disappear exactly?
Yeah, right in front, like right next to the middle tree trunk.
Yeah.
Next to the tree.
It
And I'm
looks
kind of
like-
close to it.
Yeah.
Get too close.
Too close, right. Yeah.
We're gonna have to get her back somehow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just let me. Well, sorry. Are you? Are you still doing something?
I'm just gonna move away at this point. I'm definitely gonna take cover. I'm gonna go towards Tabby.
Okay, so you run over
Unless
here.
that gives it an opportunity. Is that gonna give it an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if it uses strength for its attacks. I should have been saying this, but since it's cursed, it might have disadvantage if it is. It's because of the hex. It's something that might
Does it?
make that a little bit less of a gnarly thing. But
Yeah, I don't
mean,
think so. But hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. But it's up to you if you want to kind of see if you can get away with it.
I mean, did he turn to me after I hit it?
Oh, I mean, yeah,
gonna draw its attention.
yeah, for sure. It looks back at you.
Okay, here's what I'm. Man, I'm just gonna try to like get around it again. I'm just gonna keep trying to flank it back from the back.
Okay.
That's gonna.
All right. Yeah, you just stay it. Okay, perfect. All right, Otto, you're up.
yeah, I've maintained my hex on it, and I will. Seeing as it starts to fade this time, I kind of like strafe to one side and I do like a reverse kind of grip on my sword where it's like pointing that way, and I just try to slam it through this thing's head.
Okay, go for it.
Finality. And I have a flank, right?
You do, so you're at advantage.
Alrighty. That one wasn't great.
Honestly, fighting bad guys goes so much better when you understand your sheet.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like,
It's true.
17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Auto. Finish him, Auto.
And
Finish him.
it only has this
Yes.
disadvantage on ability checks of strength, not attacks.
Right. Oh, not attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if an attack was a form of an ability, or an attack was a form of an ability check or not. So 13 plus. All right. 16 total damage.
Oh, how do you want to end it?
Yes. just like I said.
Oh.
I say, as I just sort of slam my magical rapier into the side of its face, I kind of like pull myself up close and a little bit of the fire crackling in my eyes. I say, "Go, be gone, lesser fiend." And I just like kind of pull my sword back as I feel it kind of like dropping.
And yeah, you just see it's trying to muster the energy to attack you, and you feel this pulsing energy out of it kind of tug at you, but it's weakening so quickly, and it just collapses.
I let out like an exhale, but I don't calm right away, because as I look around, we see that Ariset is gone, right?
Ariset is gone. Ariset, you find yourself getting pulled down through this loose ground, and as you open your mouth to scream, dirt is falling inside your mouth, and you're starting to try to dig out, and you just see all of these like this light just kind of like winding its way through the dirt and almost lovingly grabbing you, but firmly, as it starts to pull you down more, and the air is escaping your lungs. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, we're still in.
Can we see her? What's going on?
We're still in melee, right? I mean, we're still in initiative order, right?
No, you're not.
I think
you just killed him. You just killed the monster, and
so this tree isn't part of the initiative.
Ariset?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run to where she disappeared and try to see if I can see any sign of her and try to get her out.
You do
Can I
notice.
scream at all, John?
You tried to scream, but as you open your mouth,
I mean, I saw
no one can hear you scream.
Oh my god.
But Otto, you notice that when you kill the creature, you're looking directly at that trunk, and you just see the red just die out.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Well, I'm going right to where I saw her get pulled under, because she ran right by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's the patch that the creature climbed out of. It's a bunch of loose dirt in that area. So you run over. Tell me what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm just
Am I able to
sliding.
get purchased or stop my fall at all, John?
Hold on.
I'm just digging my hands right in.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna send Snack over to do some digging with those big old paws.
Okay.
Nice.
And Snack gets it. He just immediately leaps over there and just starts. And Seville, you're doing the same thing. Ariset, why don't you give me just do a strength check. Actually, no, do a athletics check for me.
Okay, that's 14.
Okay, you managed to slow your descent enough, and you reaching your hand up. Seville, you just brush fingertips with Ariset. You find
right
her.
at that moment, I literally reached down my longbow so she can grab it, hopefully, at that moment.
Adorable.
Okay. Dagmar, you run over, jab it in there. Ariset, you actually don't even see, but you feel this longbow like just jam into your shoulder and feel the wood and grab hold. And Seville, you see that hand, you start pulling the dirt away, you grab her and you're both lifting her out. And it's hard. There's something pulling back the two of you, and Snack backs away and is like, and just kind of growling, and hackles are up as you're pulling. Seville and Dagmar, do a strength check for me, or athletics. Let's do athletics.
Okay.
Come on, you guys.
Let's do this. Okay, that is a.
That's a 4.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Because I have a +0.
Seville, your hands slip off as Ariset's thrashing around, but Dagmara, you just grab and you just pull, and you see slowly she's starting to emerge. Seville, you manage to grab
there she is.
her arm and pull, and you see these wisps following out with her, but you finally break her out, and you just see and they just suck right back into this tree.
Yeah. I think we
hug her.
Yeah, like rush up to her.
Yeah, just drag her away from that hole.
Okay.
Here.
We've got
Can you breathe?
Otto, can you heal her? Has she been hurt?
Yeah. I'll look and see if she looks hurt and in need of magical healing at all.
Have I taken damage, Jeff?
No, you didn't take damage from that yet. If they hadn't gotten you, you would.
I think I look you over and I say, "Oh, luckily it looks like no wounds are on you."
Where did I go?
Where the hells are we?
Pull down underneath this tree.
Oh. Ah, I was nearly gone.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible. We
Erised,
killed the bad guy.
What was that?
We killed the bad guy, so it's okay.
I'm gonna go try to figure out what this thing is while we're giving Erised a moment to catch her breath and recover. I kind of go stare at its lifeless face.
And I help
Okay.
Erised clean her face off of dirt and any,
And I'm gonna have
filth
Snack
around.
come and like lick her face and be sweet because I know she will.
I'm still on alert, watching the trees to see where the hell we are.
Kidding.
And
Alert.
as Otto walks over and the rest of you take care of Erised and Seville, you look down and you see there's a few gold pieces in the ground that got pulled up with Erised, but you're looking around at the perimeter to see if anything else comes, and we're gonna take a quick break because we're way overdue for our break. Thank you all players for hanging in there. We'll be back in 10 minutes, everyone.
No worries. See you guys in just a bit.
Yeah, let's see the conclusion of this encounter. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hello. Thank you for bearing with us while we had a quick break. And thank you to Mad Bird. Great to see you, Mad Bird Streams. Thanks for the raid, our friends.
Guys.
Hello, Mad Birds.
So, what you miss? Oh, let me put the dead creature back because I was just looking at it. If you're just joining us, the party encountered a really weird town where once they arrived here and they tried to leave, they just kept coming back on the same road that they left on until finally they found themselves in this weird clearing, having fallen off. Their horses disappeared, and this creature climbed out of the ground, and they killed it too easily, but they did a great job, and the creature's now dead. Erised fell.
We all rolled well.
You guys, you all did great.
We
Wasn't
smacked.
it was easy.
We smacked
Slavis.
this thing.
I know. Mental note. I'll
Slay.
make. I thought this was going to be. This was actually a very difficult encounter by the D&D rules, but
Oh, well, that sounds like we leveled or something. That's dope.
no, not quite yet. But thanks for the reminder.
Okay.
Yeah, but Otto, with the killing blow, this creature fell, and you managed to rescue Erised from the ground, and that's where we left off. So what would you all like to do?
Well, I suck my 6 temporary hit points out of this baby, and I was just examining it to figure out what it was that we just defeated.
Yeah, why don't you... Let me have you roll a... roll an Arcana check for me.
Oh, nice.
8.
Yeah, you're not sure. I mean, you've heard tales, even back in Faerun, of creatures that live in dark parts of the forest that have kind of a deity feel to them, though they're not deities. This feels like that, but you just never really looked into it enough. They're more like, drunken stories over a few ales. So you're not quite sure.
I'm kind of tilting my head sideways to like match how I imagine its face is facing as it's fallen. I just kind of look and I'm like, what a strange creature. And eventually I just kind of make my way back over to everyone and make sure Erised's okay.
So
As
I'm gonna.
as you're looking
Okay.
as you're looking into those eyes, Otto, you feel a presence flood over you once again.
Yeah.
And you find it oddly comforting, even though it's also disquieting at the same time.
I would like to go to the tree and examine that. The tree that was
In the middle?
just seconds ago alive. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick up those,
Avoid.
examine those coins.
Y'all love examining stuff that just nearly killed you.
It's kind of a. It's,
My
yeah,
impulse is
That's
just
real.
run away.
Yeah.
Although,
some
Tabitha, you do see Seville pick up some gold coins out of the ground. Dagmara, roll investigation check for me.
That's the only reason to look through people's dead bodies.
Abby!
Okay, I got 18 plus 5, 23.
So
Hello.
you get close to this tree, and it has a putrid smell the closer you get to it. And you see this green ooze that was coming out of the carvings in it before, which are now lifeless and dark. Even the ooze seems like it's solidifying before your eyes and no longer flowing. There's definitely, you can almost see a face in these carvings now that you move around and look at it. It's disturbing, but you get the sense that there's no more energy to it.
Okay. I would, yeah, I would like to just kind of touch that ooze and like examine what it might be made
And
out of.
I run and I try to wipe her hand away. I'm like, don't touch it. I don't think it's safe.
Well, whatever it is, it's done now, it seems. It's gone. Dead.
Now we have to figure out how to get the hell out of here.
You,
Oh yeah, that town that just kept becoming back into the focus on loop.
and you, as you say that, you all
I
suddenly,
remember.
as if somebody flipped a switch, you suddenly remember these events that you had no memory of before, of riding down these roads to leave the town, and all of you stopping and turning your horses around and riding back to the town. You have a memory of standing and watching this old man for hours as you watched the sun slowly set in this town. And you have a memory of moving through this forest until you came to this clearing and you all tumbled down to the grass, and that's where you came to your senses again. It seemed that whatever this fiend was able to do was somehow had a control over your minds.
We should try and locate our horses. Maybe do we notice any like horse?
You remember
friends or-
leaving them at the town, which you know now is not very far away. It's only a couple hundred
Well,
feet.
yeah. Maybe we could try to make our way back there.
Does anyone have a vial on them? Any type of container?
Vial,
Anything?
a container.
I
Anything.
I do have vials.
May I, Otto?
Yeah. I'll hand you a vial with a little cork top.
And
Thank you.
Judd, I'm looking at the coin and I want to see if these roots are dead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Roll investigation check for the coin. Are you just
Meanwhile,
looking? Yeah, you just looking at the coin, or are you looking at the ground as well?
No, I pick up the coin and look where the ground where it seemed to have come out of, or where Ariset was, to see if it's open, if there's turf, if it's still living, just to see if it goes down any.
And I go to the dead tree and I carefully fill, just kind of slide it up the slime just to fill the vial with it, and I carefully close it, put it in my bag. Gonna bring it to my people, and I would like to go to the actual creature and possibly cut off part of its skin, or just bring that back as a sample, because I would like to investigate what it is with them.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
move
is
up.
there anything cool on the creature?
21 for me.
So Seville, yeah, we'll come back to that, Tabby. Seville, you look at the coin, you realize right away it's from your Erasun kingdom. It's got the mark, and then you look down at the ground, kind of stooping and moving some of the soil away. You find another few coins. You brush a little bit more, and you find like a piece of armor, old leather-studded armor that is just like ripped to shreds in there. It looks like this ground has been all just completely churned up. You can kind of almost push your hand down into it and feel different items in there.
I'm going to start digging it out, and I'm just going to yell at, well, I don't know who's next to me or if Tabby's next to me to help me just dig through this stuff.
This would be like the most perfectly designed trap for Seville.
I know. a perennial investigation, and so he'll just keep digging harder.
He heard items, and I mean, yeah.
I hear intel, and I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Seville, be very careful. I'm not sure if I was going into another land. I saw white. I thought I was either dying or going into another dimension. I'm not sure which, but be very careful.
I will. Just hold on to me, and I'll reach back, and I'll just keep kind of...
Oh, you old flat.
Both get pulled down in there.
You old flat, you.
Yeah, so, and is anybody else helping Seville, or is it just Seville?
Well, I had imagined myself doing something else that I had just thought of while everyone was talking about what they were doing. Like, maybe this horn that's attached to this fiendish creature would make for... like a good drinking.
It's got antlers.
Oh, okay. So
Later,
it's not like these kind of horns. It's like an actual deer's.
It's like full on deer antler. Here, let me see if I can show you all again. This weird.
And also,
What are we talking, like a 6 point, 8 point buck? What are we talking about?
Let's see. Come on, get in focus.
Let me see you.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's like what is that? Like a Wendigo?
Oh, that's such a
Wendigo.
cool mini. What a freaky thing. Yeah. So yeah, I would imagine I'm kind of like examining the horns and stuff, but I don't actually end up trying to, like.
Okay.
I'm definitely curious about the churned up soil. It seems like there's a lot of goodies and dangerous things underneath it, so I want to carefully examine that too.
Maybe it's eyeball.
My rope, and I tie it around the tree, and I tie it to myself, and then I tie it to Seville. And if I have enough, I toss some to Dagmara, and I say, "You might want this."
For a chain reaction?
I'm clawing.
Okay.
Just so none of us goes down where I went. I'm lucky you saved me. I thought it was done for.
So while they're all doing that,
Sure.
and Tabitha watches as Otto kind of tries to figure out what trophy he's going to get.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm figuring out what trophy I want to get.
And she goes in and like expertly, I imagine, I'm cutting off the two. I see there's like a little like tusk action or like two like teeth.
Yeah.
He's going to try to like dislodge those.
I'm like, that's a good
idea. One for each of
idea.
us.
Okay.
One for me, one for him.
Yeah, I mean they're big. You know, they're probably like 4.5 inches, and just these huge, massive tusks. But with your dagger out, you managed to finally break them out of there. And
I see you have a good eye for these sorts of things. You really
What can
do.
I say? I'm a bit of a connoisseur.
And then I kind of like look up and I like lift up its eyelid to like its eyeball, and I'm like, what do you think about that? I mean, that could be valuable to the right.
That's a hard pass for me. I am looking
I'm
forward
just, like,
to the
looking into
beautiful
its eyeball.
necklace that I will make with this giant tusk. I don't know what you want to do with that eyeball.
And I'm like kind of thinking it over, and I'm like, I think I want to take the eyeball.
Well, have at it. I'm not helping you. Come on, Snack. Let's go.
You two should write a book on creature anatomy.
And Otto, the eye was the eyes.
Column even.
The eyes were glowing red when it was alive, but now that it's dead and you pull up the lid, you see it's just jet black. There, just nothing. It's just like a beetle eye. It's all black. I mean, there is.
And I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Just gonna say there is an eye there. It's just the whole thing is completely black. Go for it.
So yeah, I kind of like use my dagger and I detach it from the stalk, and I put it in like a little, like petrified in a little jar.
Okay.
That I put into my stuff. Don't mind me, guys. This is totally normal. This is
Totally
like
fine.
scientific, if anything.
So,
I'm right here.
so Seville, coming back to you, you're digging in this pile. You find pockets of you're finding all kinds of stuff. You're finding some broken, twisted weapons. bits of clothing, more bits of armor. You start to find, as you dig a little bit deeper, you find little like caches of gold pieces, and you start kind of like putting them to the side. You find a couple gems as you go. You find a couple platinum bars. You still going to keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
Treasure.
He'll never stop.
You
Do I see all this that he's finding?
Yeah, he's just taking it, putting it up next to you. You find a little pouch.
All right.
Am I finding anything alongside him?
Pull that.
Baby.
So yeah, I'll pull that out and see.
Okay, you start opening that. Dagmar, you're finding the same thing. You're finding a bunch of gold pieces. You find a few more platinum pieces. Most of the weapons that you're finding, actually, Dagmar, roll investigation check for me because I'm using Seville's. Seville, you take this pouch, and it is like crusty and dry leather. You try to open it, and really it just kind of disintegrates a little bit, ripping the top off. But you see inside this sparkle, looks like black diamonds inside, and rolling it around. They're not very big, but they look very well cut, and there are 5 of them.
And I got 16.
So yeah, you're mostly looks like Seville's gotten most of it. You do continue to find some more gold pieces, a couple more platinum pieces.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Seville, are you doing anything else, or am I going to tell you what you guys your total so you can move on?
Yeah, I'm still gonna see if there's something, another cache. Just I want to see what's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you
Seems
dig.
these
You
dead
dig.
bodies. Yeah.
You start digging down a little bit deeper, and you see this light. It's almost as if there's this mist on the ground that's glowing, and it sucks deeper away from you down into the soil.
I'm not playing with that.
Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I saw, Seville.
Do I see you said it was my breath that caused it to?
No, it looked like a mist. It was just this kind of glowing mist as you dug some soil away, and it just floated there and just sucked back into the soil below it.
Yeah, this place is cursed. We need to leave.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if there's any like long stick or something, and I'm just gonna secure myself. Tell Erisette, just hold on to me.
What part about cursed did you not understand?
And I just want to. Shit, if I listened to you guys, we wouldn't have half the intel we have. So zip it.
But we also want to have.
There you'll find Intel poking around with that stick.
And
And
Tabitha.
I'm gonna move my face because I don't want to
Her
inhale.
green
I don't want to inhale it. And I just
Technical
stick
difficulties.
and just touch into that mist.
Yeah, you find a stick nearby. There are plenty here, and you push it down and
Stabbing it, but I'm just doing a little tap.
you're not stabbing it. You're just kind of pushing it like slowly.
I'm pushing it. I want to see if I want to
Quests
see
and
if I can.
chaos. Thank you for the raid. As you put it in and kind of scratch around a little bit, you see those wisps again kind of circle around the staff, and it draws back down into the soil, and you look to Erisette thinking it didn't work, and suddenly it gets yanked down right out of your hand, and you just see the sticks like and get sucked down.
God, can I detect portal?
And I just go, something's alive down there. And I just,
Yeah, no kidding.
I stand up, put on my hat,
Obviously.
and I'm just looking at the ground
We
around
want
us.
to be alive up here.
And I say, let's move back. Let's
Yeah,
move
and you've
back.
got like at this point,
way.
you've dug down about 2 feet at this point, and maybe almost 3 feet. So you're kind of like, almost like you could be leaning in.
It's getting her. It's getting her.
Watch out! Your invisibility cloak is falling.
Initiative, Maddie.
Oh my god.
She's holding on.
And
Yeah, just hold the screen the whole time. That looks cool.
and Seville.
Unusual looking about that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
It's like you're getting sucked into the portal. Like
I know. Tap this
I'm
down.
being sucked into the portal.
There is a portal.
You see, almost like the ground now is kind of swirling at the bottom of this hole that you dug, and you're both stepping back, and you see a few items get pushed to the surface. You see this nice gleaming platinum bar gets pushed up out of the soil and just kind of resting on top. You see the pommel of maybe a sword or dagger, you're not sure, like the back of it just starts to poke, like if somebody was underneath pushing this stuff to the surface, just barely poking out of the dirt.
wow. Can I detect portal, Judd?
You close your eyes, Erisette, concentrating, reaching out to figure out if there's a portal nearby, and you don't detect anything.
All right. I'm gonna. Do I have enough of the handle where I can take out the coil of my whip and lash it
No,
around?
it's like barely an inch sticking out. It's like just enough to show you there's a sword there.
All right. I'm gonna take that stick and I'm gonna reach it, but I'm not.
No, the stick is gone.
my hand.
The stick got
It
sucked in,
It out?
sucked in and crunched.
No.
So it sucked in the stick and spat out the hilt of a sword and another platinum bar?
It pushed out like one bar and this little edge of the sword of the pommel.
It's like an ATM.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing it.
Tabitha loves gold. Obviously, she's obsessed with money and cool stuff, but she's like knows that there's something that's not exactly good about this exchange that's happening here.
No,
I'm gonna do
She's packed
something.
up and ready to go. She is like got snack at the ready.
Yeah.
Cleaned up from battle.
I too am in the ready to go camp.
Well, see what just happened. I'm ready to go, but at the same time, seeing what this depositing is doing, I have to scratch this little itch. I go to one of the trees, look up, climb up on the tree, take out a dagger, and look at the poor soul, and just cut him off, drag him to the dirt, and just put him there to see what happens.
An explosion of light. All of these wisps come out, wrap around that body, and
Gets it right in, yeah.
drag it right down in.
Nice one, Dagmar. Very keen, very keen.
Well, thank you. I just wanted to see what comes out.
Yeah.
I guess nothing. All right.
Nothing?
Well, then we can go.
Okay.
Nothing comes out.
Nothing.
Satisfied now?
Not only that, but you can no longer see that platinum piece or the
Or the sword.
or the
yeah, I
sword.
figured.
Happy now. Yes, let's
Alright.
go back to town and get our horses.
And as
So that was it.
you're having that conversation, you look over your shoulder and you see these flaming torches at distance coming through the trees, like maybe 10, maybe 15 of them as they're slowly advancing towards.
Because you guys wanted to wait around and investigate.
No, it might be the
spooky-
villages. We might have freed
let's
the
hide.
villages for
Let's hide.
something.
Let's hide and see if we can.
Hide in the soil.
Get out of here! What
What are you doing?
Right. So I'm just going to see who it is. I think it's the villagers coming to
can
investigate.
I ask something real quick?
Yeah,
Is the direction that they're coming from also the direction of the town?
it is.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. No, I'm going to stay. I want to see what these guys are going to do.
Climb
I
the
wanna
tree.
see if we
Climb the
freed
tree.
them.
Hide in the trees. I shoot up a tree. and hide.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
I'm
hide
gonna
in the
hide
trees.
also. I look at Seville and I'm like, we've got your back in case it all goes wrong.
All right, so I'll
You can
stand
be
up
a
there
messenger. You
at
can be a messenger.
And so is
point.
Mac.
Yeah.
Bait.
Mac and
Bait
I
the
are
switch.
like really sneakily
Yeah.
hiding and climbing this.
Yes.
Okay.
All of us are hiding. All
And
of us are hiding
Dagmar,
with Seville.
thank you. Dagmar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna hide as well. We're all.
Okay, everybody
We're all
except
gonna hide but Seville.
Seville.
Sorry.
It'll make
Bye.
you look like such a badass. They'll walk up and be like, you killed that by yourself.
Exactly.
So
Ooh.
you all watch as slowly you see these torches grow closer. At Seville, you see through the trees the old man who first greeted you and the bearing and everything about him is very different than it was before, and they're all cautious and looking and making sure they're all okay as they step forward and they see you. You're alive and you did this. We owe you so much. I'm so sorry. And just tears are starting to cascade down his face, and he's looking around at the people in the trees, and the rest of the villagers come, and they've got the kids with them, and they're all huddling close and scared, but they all have this look like they just woke up, and this disbelief as they're looking around. Then they see the massive creature, and they all... Has it...
It's dead. It's expired. It's expired. Now take up the old man and give him a hug and just say, it's all right. You're free now. You're free.
It just
then
breaks down on
I'll
you.
just give a whistle to call everybody out.
Yeah, and we appear from our hiding spots like badasses, like we're all just kind of like, what's up?
Like jump down from the tree, like.
He's like...
Just go.
Snack is like circling my feet. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's all right. It's all right. What happened to you? Do you have any memory of how this happened?
I have all of them, unfortunately. All of them. It's been a long time.
Just like Lucknow. A long time since what?
Since this thing came to us and demanded that this thing manipulated us, and we started building the roads. So many have been caught. The roads, those roads don't go anywhere.
up and she's like, yeah, obviously a lot have been caught.
How many people have you trapped
It's like one
to this place?
Dozens.
3, 4,
Don't forget the one that got sucked into the dirt.
6, 7.
Did you force you, or were you blank? Do you remember?
I only remember now that it happened. Was not our choice.
It's the necromancers. It's the necromancers. The same thing happened to my village. So I come from the city of the town of Lucknow.
Lucknow?
Yes. Are you familiar?
I know Lucknow. It's been quite some time. Small town, mountain.
Yes. Same thing happened with my people.
Travel there. You'll be welcome there.
Yes.
We're
We have put up
definitely
defenses.
not staying here near that beast.
Do you have any idea what that was?
No, we had our town. We settled this town. The woods were prosperous. It was a nice spot. It was safe. There's
Did
rock.
someone come to you before everything happened? Was there something or someone before this creature appeared? Any one man?
Do any of you
One
know?
person?
No, this beast just appeared one day.
One day out of nowhere, it just appeared and like took over your whole lives.
It did.
All right, well, we're going north. Do you want to come with us?
I think we're going.
Are we going south?
I think we're going east.
We're going.
Okay,
Where are
I'm
you?
having a really hard time remembering. We're
I think
going
it's northwest.
We're going to Asley.
Asley.
Going to Asley.
Asley.
I know the swamps are south, so I thought we were just going north, but I forgot all the details. You wanna come with us?
Asley is north. Yes. Yes, Asley's north.
Right, everyone.
Oh.
I mean, you know.
Got it, Tabby.
You, Tabitha.
We're leaving first light, if not tonight. Your horses, we tied up your horses there.
Go to Lucknow. Go to Lucknow and seek refuge in Lucknow. In Lucknow, we were able to defeat the necromancers who took hold of the city of Makutha in the mountains. We were able to find. Yes.
I don't
The
know.
hidden city.
It's the old Grian Academy, if you've ever heard of that. Sun worshippers. Old, ancient.
Maybe vague,
What it
vague,
seems
but
happened to you is the necromancers must have taken over and must have enslaved your mind. If that is the case, go to Lucknow. We have defenses set up there. You'll be safe.
You're gonna need to bring your furs. It's kind of cold up there.
well, we're used to the cold. Yeah. I can't thank you enough. I can't.
When you get there, look for Kello.
There's plenty of space. Plenty of space in that city. They'll resettle all of you.
We have to cut these bodies down first. We owe it to them.
Yeah. Have a burial would be nice.
Tinfield, do what you must, but
Stay away from the center.
Why?
Yeah.
The burial might be quite easy in the center, yes.
The center kind of like is like a bit of like a quicksand spirit kind of thing. It swallows whatever is presented.
What?
It'll tempt you with gold, it'll tempt you with something else, but don't go near it. It'll suck you right down into it.
What did you put in it?
Me.
Well,
Honestly, her.
You?
yeah.
My God. You went in it?
It wasn't on purpose. It just was on my way to that evil tree there with the green pus.
oh yeah, I would also avoid the tree.
Do you know anything about this thing?
No, this clearing didn't even exist when we founded the town. I don't know what this is, but I will definitely stay away from that tree. Who are you people?
Well,
This would be a great moment if we had a name. But you see,
I
everyone,
thought maybe
we
inspiration would
haven't
strike.
quite settled.
we haven't gotten there yet. Even though we've been playing for 40-something episodes.
We're the toads. The
This would
toads.
be
No.
this
No,
would be
you're not the
such a
toads.
Great time to be like, they call us the
call us-
da-da-da.
Uh-huh.
We just
We don't know.
we have to. Our characters just look at each other awkwardly.
We're the.
They just hear us mumble words like we're the.
No. We all give out different names. I'll say, yeah, we're the Furious Five, and then someone says something else. Someone says something
I'll be
else.
like, the Tabitha's tornadoes. And you guys are like, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you are welcome to anything that we have, and we will forever be in your debt. I can't thank you enough.
Do you have anything in your village? Anything valuable?
We have
Any snacks?
food. We have food. We have ale.
What's like a nice local delicacy? Because that's pretty much what I'm interested in.
Have
You
ale.
told us about your ale, man, and I still think we're not going to drink that. So
I think you need to keep your provisions. Keep your provisions.
and if you're drinking the well water
Not
around
quite
here,
feeling that.
don't
I
do it.
think
Keep your
it's safe, but I don't blame you.
Keep your food and keep your provisions. You'll need them for the road to Lucknow. Go. You need to go there. You need to be safe.
I will take the children. They don't need to see this. Help me cut the bodies down, and you may help yourself to anything in our town.
Okay.
That's all right. But yes, we'll help you here, Diffit. So we'll go. Yeah, we'll go around and cut these bodies down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Bycroft, not the other name. My
Oh, did it?
Diffit
not
was a traveler that came through. Our minds are unclogging a bit, but Bycroft is my name. I'm sorry. It's just like years coming back to me. But please,
And I put
please. Yes.
I put my hand on his shoulder, on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And I say, "This is necromantic deed. This is dark magic that was just lifted off of you. You and your people cannot stay here. You
Oh,
need to be in a place
we're
of
not.
light. You need to be in a place of safety. I'm so sorry for what happened to you, but whatever we are together, we're on a quest to solve it. We'll bring peace to Anak'Rali again."
May the gods return for you.
So yeah, we'll get
we
these
hope-
Okay, so
bodies
I'm
down.
gonna do like 1 or 2 bodies, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, northward.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like they can kind of do
So-
the rest themselves.
And you see that they very much want to. They are all grieving for what has happened to them as they move off and plant their torches and start climbing up and very carefully cutting and lowering these bodies. All right. Seville, you count up the piles of gold that you have. It is quite a lot, actually, with that investigation check. You had 459 gold pieces.
Just what he needs. Gold.
And 11 platinum pieces. And Dagmara, some of that you found as well, so I'll let you divvy that up however you want.
What's the party's cut?
So let's do, so we'll split that up.
Yes, evenly.
Yeah, so I'll do the gold here.
I don't see why not. And I look at Otto. All even, all friends, right?
All for one for all for friendship.
All right, so everybody gets 92 gold.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That works for me.
And 2 platinum pieces. And Dags, you can keep this other one.
That all works for me.
Seville, Bycroft makes his way back to you. Asley, right? Yeah, that's where you're headed?
Yeah, that's where we're trying to go.
Take not the northmost road, but the one to the left of it. And when the road ends, you'll have some rough country for another 5 to 10 miles, and you should pick up another road, an actual road, that will lead you to the main north-south road to Asley.
Understood.
I think I caught that.
Yeah, say that again, Bycroft. One more time, please.
It's a lot. Not to the northmost road out of town, but the one to the left, headed northwest. Follow it till it ends. All of the roads that we cut were simply to bring travelers to our town. They don't lead anywhere. But the northwest road.
Northmost road.
Exactly.
Not the northmost road.
And when
the one to the left of it.
Exactly. And when the road ends, pass through the rough country for I don't know, a couple miles, maybe 5-6 miles, and you will pick up another road.
I'm writing this down.
I got it.
You'll pick up another road, and that will lead to the main road to Asley.
Okay, and do you know of any like thieving guilds or any sort of like scary creatures or can you remember from back in the day before you were, like mind controlled by the evil villain?
It's Anak'Rali, so the reason we settled here is there's all hard rock down a bit, so there are no worms in this area.
That's good.
But that will change as you go a little bit more north. There are pockets of thieves, but this is pretty remote. I wouldn't suspect that you'd hit too many things of that nature. I would just be on the lookout for the standard creatures that make this place so dangerous, as I'm sure you know.
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, please. I will forever be trying to atone. Be this not my hand, but our deeds. We'll deal with it. And he just...
Can we count you as allies?
to our last breath, indeed.
I hope you find peace and safety.
Mycroft, you'll find some people in Luke Nor that have gone through something similar. You'll find some kinship there, some healing there. You can grow, talk, and be safe there. So safe journeys, my friend.
Thank you for that. We will definitely take your word for it. We need a place to go. We will flee as soon as we are all ready.
And tell Kello, when you find him, that we are well.
Kello.
And that we are fast on our journey, and we will be back very soon.
I will. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
All right.
Well.
May Chaturel's blessings be with you.
Chaturel. The light
Chaturel.
bringer. Yes. It's been a while since I've heard that one. May all the gods return and be with you, including Chaturel. Thank you again.
May they.
And then we'll just head to, I suppose, where the horses are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you cut back through the forest, and you can follow the groups of some of the other people that have retreated back to the town. You can see the kids ahead, looking nervously over their shoulders as you warriors make your way from this clearing. And after a few minutes, you make your way back to the town. You see your horses are all tied off and safe. Tabitha, you notice that Snack is a lot happier. Kind of the old bounce in its step has returned.
No.
Okay.
All right, what would you all like to do?
Let's carry on my wayward son.
Yeah, let's
Don't you
take
cry
that road.
no more.
On the road
Find
again.
the road to the northwest.
Just
not-
going
I will remind you, it is quite late, but you may continue on if you would like.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
what's
what
the time?
time
What
is
do we
it?
have? Yeah.
We got
I mean-
sucked into some weird time warp. We don't know what's
I don't know if I
going on.
want
You-
to sleep in that place.
Jet lagged.
You do remember, I mean, basically like statues almost, just standing there as time whoosh, fast forwarded half a day away of your time.
All right. Well, y'all won't make camp.
So it's late.
Well, if we're gonna make camp, let's just go back to the to that village.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're basically
stay
at the
there.
village at this point.
All right.
So yeah, maybe
Let's
after
stay here.
they're leaving anyway. We'll stay there in their absence.
Get a long
and
rest.
That would be the plan. Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Erised is very happy.
We're cashing these babies in. Let's get it.
Another long rest. Wow.
Another long.
Well, we'll see anyway. Okay.
What would make this better is a foot massage.
Do you say that?
Also, don't even-
You say that out loud. You got some people ready to help you out, Erised, so let me know.
Oh my God. So I do. I go to that man and I say, listen, I can tell you're really distraught.
Oh, here we go.
This is fucked up.
You seem very traumatized. And I find touch very, very soothing and healing. And if you'd like to repay us in any way,
What?
you can take your tension out on my feet and knead them thoroughly.
I mean,
And he's
All
like,
of the
"Are you
stress.
full of
Let all your stress out.
I love how we said goodbye to them for like 30 minutes, and then like right as they're finally leaving, she's like, "Actually, hey."
yeah, Erised, you make your way back through the woods, back to Bycroft, and like, hey. So can you roll a creepy moment for me? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So do you? I mean, if you'd really like. At disadvantage as he looks down at the feet. No, I'm kidding.
Where like your middle toe is like the longest one for some reason.
I got,
Yeah.
I
What'd
got
you-
a 16 at college.
So taking advantage of the poor emotions of this man and all of these people, it's
I
like
don't know how I feel about that.
it's like oh
He
we
seems useless and disoriented. He's not good for anything anyway right now. He was really
I would be happy to. We want to cut down these bodies that we brought to their death. But after that, I'm sure, or maybe someone back in town would, I know anybody would be happy to. As soon as I'm finished, you know, I'm not as young as I was, but I'll see what I can do.
Friend zoned.
You know what?
Friend zoned right away.
It was just a thought. It was just a thought.
That's just why you can't come on too strong. See, it never.
And you say, no, I would love to. I feel I must do this first. If you could wait, or just be a few minutes. Well, no, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. I'll come back with you, and I'll be right back, everyone. I'm going
He's
to.
like, does that feel good? Never mind the death stench.
and he starts walking you back
better
to.
this way.
He's walking you back to town. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is way better than cutting down bodies. You've been through so much.
So now he's just dissing his dead friends to rub your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's. I'm feeling not right about this. All the creepy.
I'm finding a village, the house to sleep in.
Okay, and the rest.
I'm ready for this day to be over.
The rest of you, everybody makes you feel at home. They bring you in. They They make sure that you've got a roaring fire, and they make up a bed for you. They try to ply you with ale, but you all kindly pass on the ale.
No, thank you.
But they collect some food for you and put these baskets of food, one for each of you. Ariset, Bycroft takes you into his little cabin there and pulls off your boots and starts.
How does Seville feel about this?
Hey, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Seville's.
See, you
It's just-
snooze, you lose, buddy. See how?
No,
See.
no. He knows this is clinical. Like this is just clinical.
And you
Is that what
get.
they're calling it now?
Sharing is caring. It's the Mendelito way.
Okay.
All right.
Look,
Well, we have some
Heard it
That was
new
a-
lore.
That was a lot of
Some new lore
information.
that's been confirmed
Yeah.
today.
That's canon. That's canon.
so
It's canon.
Judd,
Yeah.
as there's a sensual foot massage happening and other people are like eating,
And burying dead bodies.
yeah, and other people are burying dead bodies that are dangling in the trees. Tabitha, she's outside just kind of like rubbing down Snack, kind of just like cleaning off the fur. And I imagine all of the kids are kind of gathering around because this is kind of an animal that they wouldn't have seen before. And so Tabitha just like kind of tells them that they can all like come around, but like keep their distance from the animal.
Oh shit.
just like-
And she And so I proceed to tell all of the kids that about my whole day, how there was this evil creature, and we were all very brave and we took it down, and there is actually a lot of evil at foot in the land that they're in. And if they're brave and they learn how to fight for themselves and for the right thing, then maybe they too can get a cool pet like Snack. And
Such a Bilbo
I'm trying to
Baggins
have
moment. I love
like
it.
a good person moment.
And you
This
see
is
there
the cutest
of,
thing I've ever
of all these
I
kids,
love
there's this one girl, and she's tall and skinny and young, and she just kind of like pushes past everybody. I'm gonna do that. I'm not ever gonna be controlled again. I'm gonna be just like you.
Yeah.
Hey, I believe you, girl. I believe you. You guys need to be careful and watch out for your elders. I understand you're going to be leaving town soon.
Yeah, that's
Be
what
vigilant.
that's what I
Be
heard.
brave.
We will. We
Okay.
will. And they're all like, yeah, we will.
No.
Can I touch it, or is it gonna kill us?
No,
it looks
might
really
not.
scary.
Just keep your distance.
So touch it, but keep my distance.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it? Okay.
Not a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep away.
He's new.
And Snack, as you're saying that, Snack takes a quick step forward right up to this girl and is just like, and just like, and
Abby's
you
holding
see
her
she's,
breath,
yeah, and she is too. She is just like shaking as this giant head is just sniffing her and like pushing her head around. Just licks her and then just sits and like rolls over and kind of over by the fire and just kind of starts cleaning itself. And it goes like, that was amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And she's backing up. That was really amazing. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Tabitha. What's your name?
Tabitha. Oh, hold on. I have to look at my list so I don't forget. It's Risha. It's Risha.
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 Risha, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
So nice to meet you. Thank you. And they all like run off like so excited and like burst out of the door.
And Tabby immediately, I like kneel down next to Snack and I'm like, well, very tricky. And I give her some like spider jerky, or is this from a different? Yeah, do you have?
That's from a different game.
I did think about it though. I did also think about
I
it.
also thought about like shooting up my glow globe, and I was like,
I was about to say, wait, yeah, you've got spider. Oh no, that's
Some of you
Numenera.
may know
thought
about our Numenera game.
hey, tune in every other Wednesday.
Yeah, but
You want
you
to know more about spider jerky? Then
and glow
Okay,
globes.
regular jerky.
Yeah, no, but there is jerky,
Actual regular jerky.
and you look, and in the basket they provided, there is quite a few pieces of jerky. There's some, mostly, there's a couple pieces of fruit, but mostly kind of just vegetables and jerky.
Okay. That's my little moment that I wanted to have.
Okay, and Snack kind of rolls over on her back, just kind of like stretching, like puts a paw playfully, which almost knocks you off your feet as it's like, boom.
Yeah, good one.
Okay.
And I walk past them and I just smile at this moment as I walk around behind one of the houses, just a little off into the woods where it's a little more secluded. And I bare my left arm and I caress the scales, just look at them, and then I look up and I say, Goddess Shatterell, if you hear me, the powers of the necromancers are growing. Their grip is stronger than we thought. And the only way seems to be through you, or at least I don't know any other. Please give us a sign that your power is growing, please. And I hold my breath to feel, take anything in.
And it's difficult. You're looking for some sign, and you look around, and you are a little startled to look up into the sky and see that the clouds are gone. You see sparkling stars out there, and the sliver of a moon casting some light over the forest nearby. You don't feel any direct message, but the absence of clouds, you don't know if you're reading into it, if there's really something there, but the beauty of the heavens just for a moment takes your breath away.
And if you'd allow, maybe leaning on the building, having like emerged midway through her prayer, I kind of like look over, and a beat after she finishes, I say, I really hope she was listening.
Why would she not be?
Oh, I don't know. The minds of deities, big and small, that's beyond our understanding, I'm sure.
Are they?
Well, one can dig for answers, can't they?
They sure can. I hope you have been too.
Yes. In those that I have communed with, they've answered back.
Well, you can be sure that I'm getting my answers as well.
Are you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Not just answers about my questions, but answers about the people around me.
Oh. I see. Well, do keep me informed. I would hate to know that I wasn't in, good company.
Oh, I certainly will. And I hope that you would let me know if there's anything ever afoot or not quite right. Wouldn't you?
I would dream of hiding something like that from you, Dagmar.
Very well, then.
And I just sort of, I kind of like, just to wander off, a little gaze lingering.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're all grabbing a bed.
I'll go back into the house.
Yeah,
yes.
going night.
All right.
Night.
And
Okay.
I thanked the guy who gave me this foot rub, and I said, I hope that was as soothing for you as it was for me. And I give him 50 gold for his
Wow.
That is
Wow.
generous.
Well, dang, I didn't know 50 gold. I'll rub your freaking feet.
Quite the tip.
You've been here.
And he say he puts his hands up.
This.
And he's like, no, I don't want the gold. No, it's.
I will have to insist. Honestly, it wouldn't be right. My feet are very nasty.
I had a lot to process while I was. Not your feet. Your feet are lovely. I've never seen an elf with poor feet, but This has been a rough time, and it will be a rough time for all of us to deal with what we've been a part of, whether it was our choice or not. But I will give the gold to the community. We will need everything that we have to get through this time. But please, this is my house as it is. Please stay here tonight. It's yours. And again, to you and your friends, thank you. And
You're very welcome, and we feel very fortunate to have been able to somehow get through this alive. And let's hope that your luck and our luck continues.
I don't think it's
May the
luck.
gods hear us.
I don't think it's luck. I think you were meant to come and save us.
I'm counting on it.
And I opened the door by accident. I just see the guy possibly holding onto the last bit of foot. Pardon me, excuse me. And I.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Fine, it's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine.
He's like, oh no, I think I don't want to do too much, and I better go help the rest and bury those bodies. Good night. Good night to you.
Good luck.
Good night. And he slips out.
There said you have a way about you, my friend. You have to teach me some of those.
I knew he needed something tactile. He was just not grounded. You know, he has been through a lot, Dagmara, and I know when someone needs to get grounded. And frankly, my feet were very sore, and it's very hard to get used to this lack of luxury. I hate to admit it. I'm rugged, but I used to depend on pampering. So I took an opportunity when I saw it, and I believe it was probably just as good for him as it was for me.
Wow. Well, there are quite a few things I can learn from you then.
Don't tell anybody. Well, I guess they all know I did it, but I did at least give them 50 gold. Hopefully that'll help them on their journey.
Wow. Well, don't tell the rest of the group that.
Money doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. Anyway, he said I can sleep here tonight. I don't know where the others are, but it looks like a cozy enough house.
Cozy enough was to find a different room, yeah?
What?
Oh, nothing. Good night. And I walk away.
Oh.
I just have to throw that in there.
All right, so you all have a bed. You all close your eyes, and sleep takes you, and you're so tired. It's one of those nights where you close your eyes and you open them, and it's morning, and light is streaming through the windows. You've all had a long rest. So
nice.
Mark that down.
Mustache freshly waxed.
Nice.
Looking good.
That's looking really good, Otto. It's looking like
Looking good today. Looking good today.
You're having a day.
Just little glow to the skin today. Just
Yeah.
looking good.
Yeah.
No, that's a little too creepy. Stand by. That's the wrong one. I want something happier. Here, hold on. There we go.
It's something happier than that. It's not going to be hard.
It's just the opening. It gets better, but all right. So, oops, that's wrong too. I can't. Okay. You all hear the sounds of the forest have returned. Birds chirping, see beautiful sunlight streaming in through the windows. That's all you hear, though. You don't hear anybody else talking, and as you slowly emerge from your houses, you see your horses are still there. They look like they have been well taken care of, fed, cleaned, but there's no sign of any of the other villagers here. They look like they did indeed make their way in the night.
Oh, I hope that they get to Kello in one piece. They've been through so much.
Something
That's so
tells me
cute.
that they will. I think they will. Should
I
we
agree.
carry on?
I'm going to take a moment to look at the sunrise for a second and tune into that joy I felt at the golden tree. I don't know if it was Chaturel. I have no idea. And I'm just going to remember that, just that brightness and joy. Keep it to myself, but just tune into it.
Yeah, and when that sun hits your face, Seville, you feel a warmth that goes beyond the rays on your skin. You remember the warmth that stepping into that room, feeling something greater than yourself than you've ever felt before, that touch of the presence of that deity, however faint, is such
I
a...
step next to,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying I step next to him and I see what he feels and does, and I just whisper, "She's here, isn't she?"
I wouldn't call it a she, I wouldn't call it a he. And I think for me, it's best I just leave it as a feeling, Dagmara, as a feeling.
Just a feeling.
For once, it's nice to be out of my mind. I don't care what it's called, but it was real for me in that moment, and I'm going to keep it like that. So,
All right.
but thanks for sharing the moment with me.
Just a feeling then. Thank you.
Yeah. Feelings are deeper than the mind. That's what I'm beginning to realize. The mind, you can make something up, you can change it, you can deceive yourself. I've certainly trained all my life in the mind. But the power of that feeling, that came from somewhere that was not me. And it just fills me. It's the happiest I've been in a long, long time. A long time.
And I have a feeling we're on the right track because of that.
I just put my hand on her shoulder. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what darkness you may have seen. But I think there's something in each of us, just behind everything, behind some veil, whoever we think we are. It's just there. It's just there. So whatever you can do to touch it, whatever you can do to bring it out, just do your best. And we're with you. We're with you.
I'm trying, my friends. Thank you.
You're welcome. To the road then, huh?
To the
I
road.
suppose so. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful day.
Yep, and as you all mount up your horses and kick off following the correct road that Bycroft told you about, you set off in the beautiful morning sun through these gorgeous woods, leaving the horrors of this town and this encounter behind, excited for what lies ahead of you all here in Anak'Rali.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to leave it there tonight, everyone.
Wonderful.
Nice.
We survive yet again.
Yes, well done, everyone. Well done.
One
I'll make the
more
monsters harder next time because that was too easy. You
No.
crit attacks.
That's right.
That's right.
That was critacular.
Yeah.
There were more, in case you guys missed it, you should really go back and watch the combat. There were almost more crits than there were actual just regular hits or misses. It was like we predominantly just critted this thing to
I mean, honestly,
We did.
I thought that this could have been a really different fight because this thing has all kinds of damage resistance and spell resistance and regeneration, and you guys just cut through it like crazy. But again, the crits that make a big difference, they really can make or break a fight. So Everybody, that was amazing. Great job, my players. Thank you all, everyone who joined us tonight. Thank you for all the new follows and for the subs. We absolutely love you all. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for letting us make your Monday a hell of a lot better. We'll see you next time. Thank you for that follow.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.